Star Report. I'm your host, Star. Welcome to the show. Okay, Wednesday evening. The title is not trending. However, I would like to have quality over quantity with regards to the viewership and the comments. Okay, quality over quantity. So, is today's high value man a myth? Today's high value man. And the term itself, for some of you who don't know the history of it, it goes back to the 80s. The 80s. Salute to and RIP to Kevin Samuels, who I never met and who I had a lot of appreciation for. He's one of the more newer people to make the term, give it life, shall we say, in today's day and time. He has passed away. A few years younger than myself, and if memory serves me correctly, he was born 2 days after me. I was born May 3rd. He was born May 5th. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, is today's high value man a myth? And we're going to be talking to a lot of you younger guys, and let's be clear. We're not going to make the mistake and confuse a high earner with a high value man. It's two different things. Now, here's what a high value man is not, just to be clear. A high value man does not have a baby seat in the back of a foreign car. He does not, let me say that again, have a baby seat in the back of a foreign car. That's not a high value man. A high value man does not take care of another man's semen deposit. He will smash a woman who has a child. He's not going to wife you. If you yourself have married a woman with child, you're a good man. And there's nothing wrong with that. You're a good man. You're a provider. Possibly a mark, but you're not a high value man. A high value man, regardless of who says and or thinks what, one of the most important things is he's in demand. And he has options. Options. Let me tell you what else a high value man more than likely is not, and that is married. How can you be married and you be the highest value unless she knows her place? You're a woman. Now, that's a slippery slope because in today's world, day and time, women, they do the most. And if they're up on social media, selling themselves, is she really special? Does she work for you, work with you? So those are some of the things that a high value man is not, okay? But again, the most important thing is he has options and he's in demand. Now, can a high value man be intertwined with today's culture of chaos and pure bullshit? I'm talking about the urban culture. Just because you can holler at a female on Instagram or whatever the social media platform is, and she gets right back to you. Are you a high value man or are you a trick? We have to make sure that we're not confusing tricks with high value men. One of the biggest tricks known to mankind, Floyd Mayweather. Floyd's a trick. And most of the females that I've seen with him, they expect him to make them famous. But he's a trick nonetheless. All this up in the clubs. Doesn't he carry a bag with money all the time? He's courtside at basketball games. He's got the money bag and he's always playing with the rubber bands and the stacks. Hey, salute to Floyd Mayweather. He's a trick. Okay, and also showrunner guys, LeBron James did a lengthy interview on the Pat McAfee show. Okay, let me just get my notes here. I watched some of it. And he spoke about a variety of things. He clapped back at Stephen A. Smith. I'm going to play that. He also spoke about possibly having a relationship with Michael Jordan when he finishes playing the game. He said some nice things about Michael Jordan. He wears the number 23 because of Michael Jordan. And it was a pretty good interview. I mean, I watched maybe 45 minutes of it, and I had to think about, hey, have I ever seen LeBron James do an in-depth interview? And then I remember he had or still has some type of barbershop podcast. You guys know what I'm talking about? Didn't he have something to do with a podcast where they were sitting in the barber chairs? Anyway, it was a pretty good interview, and I'm not sure if Stephen A. Smith has responded yet, and he will. So we just want to bring you up to speed on that. And that's my show this evening. Also, as crazy as this sounds, I watched Snow White. I watched Snow White yesterday. Give me some time. I'm going to talk about it. If anybody else has seen it and you want to chime in, phone lines open, okay? All right, is today's high-value man a myth? Or is there such a thing as a high-value man today? Is that a term from yesteryear? Relationships are different, and I think everybody can admit to the fact that social media has changed everything in terms of interaction, communication. Also, ladies, if you're older and you're upset, you have no ring, can you please give us some time to get the show started? Because I want to talk to guys. All right. All right. Hey, Lorna, I got your donation early. Thank you so much. Okay, Lorna says high value men aren't a myth, but rather a minority. Okay. That's coming from a female, Lorna, who just sent in a cash up. Thank you, Lorna. Okay. And okay. Kuala wants to tap in. Okay, good to hear from you, sir. Florida Boy Jay may or may not cam up. Steve the Dean Williams may or may not cam up. Anybody else want to cam up? Send me an email and we will get the show cracking and popping. All right. Anything else I'm forgetting? Oh, I'm not going to go down the list of what Kevin Samuels said a high-value man was. And again, with all due respect to him, but let me ask you guys, did he ever say he was a high-value man? Did he ever say that? Kevin Samuels, when he passed away, condolences to the family. They had a funeral for him. And I don't know why they streamed it online, but Big Shirley sent him off. Right, guys? Big Shirley with turned over shoes. Said Kevin Samuels. And also, did Kevin Samuels have a real estate portfolio? You know, if we're talking high value assets and things like that, did Kevin Samuels have a real estate portfolio? I don't know. He was renting an apartment, yes, in where was his apartment? Was it Buckhead? Nothing wrong with renting. I rent here in Emerald Isle. I sold my home 3 years ago in Stone Harbor, New Jersey. I'm just saying, okay? Okay, someone's tapping in, Gangster of Love. So my feelings are hurt by your definition of a high-value man. Okay, you're a good man, Gangster of Love. What's wrong with that? My father was a good man. Okay, let me put that on the screen there, Gangster of Love. We have to be honest, Gangster of Love. If you want to cam up, sir, send me an email. Do you have females, Gangster of Love, getting at you, choosing you? You're not chasing them. If the shoe fits, wear it. Okay, I see area code 202. And give me some time, guys. I do want to play the video with regards to LeBron James talking. But let's get right into the topic here. Area code 202. Good evening. Please watch the language. Is today's high-value man a myth? Area code 202.
Crown from D.C. What it do? Start live chat. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Good to hear from you, Crown. Where do you want to start?
LeBron James going at Stephen A. Unfortunately, listen, this is like week 5, week 6. Stephen A. still talking about the same thing. LeBron has the right to, he was asked about it because the guy kind of segued into the question, but LeBron responded. Huh?
Pat McAfee.
Yeah, Pat McAfee. Great interview, by the way. But yeah, he segued into the question, and Brown was right. This dude is going on a Taylor Swift tour, just running his mouth about a situation that it's not that big of a deal. Their teammates, the Lakers, in the playoffs. What is there to talk about? What is there to ramble about?
Okay.
Now you're showing that it was really personal, and it really was about LeBron, even though you're using, I guess, Bronny as a scapegoat. Like, today you're talking about you would have swung on LeBron if he had to put his hands on you. Like, really? Did you see that footage today, Star?
Yeah, but I want to bring it more up to date now with regards to what LeBron James said to Pat McAfee. I don't want to go back to what Stephen A. Smith said a week or so ago.
Yeah.
Most of us, we saw
No,
that.
this happened today.
Okay, I didn't see Stephen A. Smith clap back yet. I want to give LeBron James props, believe it or not. I thought he handled the questioning very well. Let me ask you this. Pat McAfee, he seemed okay with taking a shot at Stephen A. Smith. Am I wrong?
Yeah. I mean, listen, you bring a guest on, give him the opportunity to speak. He did well. Again, it was a great interview, if you ask me. The host, they did a great job. I thought it was phenomenal. Well, I'm going to say phenomenal. I thought it was good. But again, with that comment, LeBron saying this dude is going on a Taylor Swift tour. It's week 5, week 6, we're talking about this still. So it's like, come on, man. Like, are we grown men or are we not? So you're kind of showing your hand.
I hate to cut you short. I appreciate your knowledge and your commentary. But yes, it's trending. I'm talking about it. And Pat McAfee, he agreed with LeBron James that Stephen A. Smith was going on a Taylor Swift tour. Is there tension between Pat McAfee and Stephen A. Smith? I don't know.
Well, hey, I don't know that.
Okay.
But during the commentary, the dialogue, it kind of did segue into, hey, well, that brings up Stephen A. The question about what happened with you and Stephen A. And then LeBron went into it and said, yo, this dude is going to, he keeps running his mouth, which he literally is for weeks and weeks. And it's like, if it wasn't that serious, then why do you keep doing it? Obviously, of course, whether I do something right or wrong, y'all going to talk about it. But me just stepping to you as a man, as a father, that really got you bothered, really, to the point where you're still talking about it. So I don't know, but
hang on. I have no problem with LeBron addressing this again. It was a lengthy interview. He did not dodge the question. If he would have dodged the question, then we would be having a different conversation. He said something a little crazy about somebody from today's NBA being able to score 250 points in the 70s. Did you catch that?
Yeah, Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was joking about that, and then today, because we have to stay up to date, ESPN kind of, I guess, clapped back, if you will. LeBron, these certain players wouldn't have made it back then against these certain players. Number one, he was joking when he said that. Greek Freak does dominate the game when he does play.
I disagree. I disagree. He said it with a straight face, and you're talking about Stephen A. Smith and I forget the other guy's name, the sports writer. They got right back at LeBron. He wasn't joking. Did we see the same interview? I'm going to play a little.
Yeah, no. We saw the same interview. They specified. Yes, he was being. A little he was exaggerating a little bit, but to say that Greek Freak would, kind of dominate back in the 70s, that's kind of over the top. That's not over the top. I'm sorry. Did Kevin McHale not score 57 points against the Hawks, and then the next night, Larry Bird dropped 60? Where was all this physical play back in the 80s? So if that was in the 80s, what do you think Greek Freak can do in the 70s, and he dominates when he goes to the championship? I'm not talking about regular season. I'm talking about playoffs when it's time to get down and dirty. He's going to get to that paint regardless. He don't care who you. He's getting to that paint.
Okay.
And I'll leave you with this because I know you got to go. He has proven people wrong when he won that championship. They talked about him all year not being able to score free throws. When it came down to it in that championship, he scored free throws like he was supposed to. He stepped up, scored 50, I think 51, and he proved everybody wrong. So don't get that Greek Freak like that. But yeah, that's all I got to say.
All right, well, listen, man. I'm going to play the clip. You feel free to call back. I'm going to also have a discussion here. Can I ask you before you go, is today's high value man a myth? Before you go.
Rest in peace to the Godfather. I believe it is a myth to some extent because everybody has a phone, and then these females get on these podcasts, get to talking greasy, and some of these guys they got to shut them down, and it's like the mindset of the population of the women today. They think that a male is supposed to pay for everything, do all these things, and It's like that's not reality, and some of us have to drag them back to reality, whether they like it or not. But again, I think it's too far gone.
But hang
to
on,
the point where
hang on. Never mind the female perspective. I'm asking you, a male, a man, is today's high value man a myth? I'm asking you that.
I believe so.
Okay.
I believe so.
Okay.
I believe so.
I appreciate the call, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay. All right. All right. Everybody, hold on a second. I want to play this clip. And hey, Marty says a high value black man is non-existent. Stop the mother effing cap. Thank you, Marty. Hey, good evening. Please watch the language. Is today's high value man a myth? 347. Yes, no. Are you ready?
What's good, Star?
Hey, who's this?
Yeah, what's good?
What's good?
What's good, Star? How you doing, man?
You have the floor, sir.
Hello?
You have the floor, sir.
Yeah, I want to touch on LeBron James first.
Okay. Okay.
If that's possible. Okay,
Please.
yeah. So he was right on what he said about Stephen A. He had to get his off. Stephen A. has been on online, on his show and on his podcast talking all crazy, right. how he apologized and this and that, and also how he would have approached it if it was LeBron James, this and that. Yo, bro, you wasn't stepping on LeBron James. You wasn't doing none of that. So it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Now go, like LeBron said, go get your ice cream and get in your onesies and watch me smoke you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, hang on a second. A couple of years ago, correct me if I'm wrong, but Stephen A. Smith used to tell people to pull up on him. I saw a compilation clip of that. Yes, no?
He used to
you're on a speakerphone. We can't do that. You can't kill the vibe.
No, I'm not.
You're on a speakerphone.
He used to talk crazy. Stephen A. used to talk crazy.
But the question, sir, Stephen A. Smith used to tell people to pull up on him. Yes or no? I saw a compilation clip. I'm asking you.
I think I'm not sure about that part, but he was talking crazy for someone to pull up on.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, but the other thing, LeBron was kind of a little wrong on today's game. Let me tell you something. LeBron would have not been able to go down the lane with the likes of Bill Laimbeer, Charles.
All right, sir, that's not really my topic tonight. I just want to address what he said.
No, but he brought it up.
Sir. Stephen A. Smith, I thank you. Do you want to address, is today's high value man a myth? I got to stay on topic, with all due respect. I got to stay on
topic, man. Have a good night,
Thank you. Oh, God, you call me brother. Sheesh. Crown, I got your donation. Thank you, sir. R.I.P. to the Godfather. Stephen A. Smith is a clown. Yeah, R.I.P. to Kevin Samuels. But again, my question, did Kevin Samuels claim to be a high-value man? Did he have assets? He was married twice, divorced twice. And this is not to kick his back in, but he was, on YouTube for a decade, for those who don't know. His target demo used to be males for about 7 of those 10 years. Correct me if I'm wrong. And when he started addressing females, when he made the pivot and the shift, that's when he popped off. So I'm not mad at him. But did Kevin Samuels claim to be a high-value man? I'm just asking, okay? Okay, hey, Sunday sends an email. She says, I was talking to Gay Star of Love. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. And Trevor Jackson TV, salute to you. Holy smokes. Wait a minute. Is this a video? Oh, my goodness. Is this today? It says March the 26th. Wait a minute. Okay, so is this the Stephen A. Smith clapback? Trevor Jackson, can you call in, please? Can you call in? Now, oh my goodness. Is Stephen A. Smith talking about smacking people? Oh my God. Guys, we are going to stay focused on the topic. Today's high value man, a myth, okay? Ralph, I got your donation. Thank you, sir. Due to inflation, the number of men have dropped. Okay. Hey, Penelope. Okay, you make a very, very good point, Penelope. She's okay. She says, if a man wants to take care of me and my child, I will more so see him as a simp. Okay. Let's go to area code 272. Hey, good evening. Is today's high value man a myth? That's our topic. Area code 2.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Stephen A. Smith? Yeah, what's going to start? Yeah, Stephen A. Smith was talking slick. He talking about he would have swung on him. He said he would have swung on LeBron James. He definitely said that today.
Whoa.
And this is getting personal now. This is definitely getting personal with the two of them. Here's the thing. The reality is this: he's in media, right? He's a media sports analyst, right? Of course. And he said it. People don't understand it. A lot of your callers was calling. They don't know the whole story. They wasn't paying attention.
Right.
What he said was there were times he tried to stay away from the topic of talking about LeBron James' son. Right? He said, but what happened was Sports Center put up his stats.
Okay.
Of his stats was when he was in the NBA, when he was playing for the Lakers and he got in games. So he said when he went to his morning meetings, it comes on the table and he's tried to stay straight away from it. He didn't want to talk about LeBron's son because of what he went through and everything in college basketball when he had the heart situation and all that. But he said when they post his numbers on Sports Center, he had no other choice but to talk about LeBron's son.
Okay.
And what he said was, he didn't say nothing negative about his son. He said LeBron as a man, as an NBA player, as a father, should not want his son in this situation. Right? And then he said, but hold on, LeBron, you were the same one that said your son is better than half of these NBA players. You said that out of your own mouth. So when he didn't go hard on LeBron's son, he didn't disrespect him. He didn't say nothing. I didn't think he said anything bad. And what he said was LeBron should not want his son in this situation where he's being made as a joke.
All right, now hang on a second, Kuala. I'm going to jump in, and I appreciate you, as always, giving us context and detail. Most of that I've got already, and I think most people who know basketball better than me, they know that as well. We are now at the point where LeBron James went on the Pat McAfee show. He didn't say anything too crazy, if you ask me. I have not seen Stephen A. Smith crash out as of yet. I'm going to play that video. But he also said some pretty favorable things about Michael Jordan. I don't think we have to go there, but what do you think about, pardon me, did you ever see a video? I saw it a week or so ago where Stephen A. Smith used to tell people to pull up on him. Did you ever see that?
Yeah, he's been saying that. He said, listen, he always been saying that to people. I'm in your city. I sit there. He tells everybody that he has beef. When I'm in your city, he said, I ain't nowhere to rerun it. He said, I ain't got nowhere to hide.
So why did he get upset? Why did he get upset when LeBron James pulled up on him? Answer that, please.
Because I think for him, I think it's the way LeBron did it. When LeBron went and approached him, he screamed on him, and like the way he did it. Now you're around people, you're in arenas, you're around people. The way he did it.
How else are you supposed to do it? How else?
Because remember, Star, this is back-to-back years where somebody pulled up on Stephen A. Smith because Kyrie Irving pulled up on him at a game last year. And Kyrie Irving pulled up on him and told him, like, listen, me and you ain't got no beef. This beef you got right now is between you and my dad. Y'all got to figure out. Y'all need to talk. And he said, that's when he went on his show. He said, you know what? After I had that talk with Kyrie Irving, he said, you know who called me? Kenny Smith called. Smith told him, like, bro, this ain't about you and Kyrie, man. But you need to understand the people that you grew up with and you know, those are the ones that helped him in his game and taught him how to play basketball. And he apologized to Kyrie on national TV. And he said him and his Kyrie father made up. They went out to dinner and they talked and they made up and stuff like that. The problem with this thing with LeBron, you know, at the end of the day, we don't know how this is going to play out. I think this is going to keep playing out and stuff. But the problem is a lot of people don't understand. He wants the people to acknowledge him as better than Michael Jordan as a GOAT, right? And the problem is what I learned.
I think you're going in a different direction, Qualla, with all due respect. I want to stay on topic about what was said. There's so many different theories and hypotheticals, but I just want to focus on what he said.
He said he would have swung on. He definitely said he would have swung on him.
Okay, I haven't played that video yet, but with regards to what we saw, as of now, you find LeBron James being at fault?
I don't know. He wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong about approaching him. I think the matter how he did it was wrong.
Okay.
If that makes
I need you to answer the top question. Is today's high value man a myth? I got to take other calls. Is he a myth?
I believe it's a myth.
Okay.
I believe it's a myth.
Good to hear from you, man.
But you too. Stay up, man.
Guys, is it me? Are guys like stumbling when I ask the question? Kevin Samuels is gone, but at the same time, he wasn't the person who started this whole high value discussion. This goes back to the 80s. You can Google it, do your own research. Photo Boy Jay, are you calling in, sir, or are you camming up? And let me see. I think Gangster of Love wants to cam up. Okay, hold on a second. Sit tight, Gangster of Love. Florida Boy Jay, are you camming up or are you just gonna call in? Florida Boy Jay.
Yo. I'm just calling. I'm just calling. I don't want any interruptions to the flow of what I have to say here tonight. So just take your time. Let me know when you want me to approach these topics.
So I've laid out a few things with regards to what a man of a certain age, and the life that I live. I don't answer to any female. I like women, but at the same time, we have to understand, as best we can, today's generation, is today's high value man a myth? Can you start there? It's a very simple question.
Yeah, absolutely not. Today's high value man is not a myth. It's never been a myth. Have the standards and the rules changed with society? Yes. But the high value man is what is literally what society runs off of. And, so no, I don't feel like that's a myth at all.
Are you yourself a high value man? That's the next question, obviously.
Yes, absolutely. I am a high value man. I've always strived to be one. I've been one for quite some time. I think I fit the qualifications to be a high value man by anybody's metric. I've built successful businesses. I failed multiple times at things. I've set purposes for myself. I don't really go off anybody else's schedule, especially not women's. I really have my own thing that's set up. I have a purpose for my life that people appreciate, and they move themselves around for it. Very actionable person, you know what I'm saying? Knowing how to apply things, applying knowledge, bettering myself. And, of course. Mm-hmm. Of course I do.
I'm just asking because, again, today's man is very different from yesterday's man. Just like, today's James Bond is very different from the James Bond that, I knew, and many people from my generation, Sean Connery, Roger Moore. James Bond is different now. He's more... I guess less opinionated. Whoever the new James Bond is going to be, I couldn't stand. What's his name? The guy Craig who played James Bond, the last one, Daniel Craig. Couldn't stand him.
Yeah.
Just trash. But okay, so I don't have too many questions for you. But if you want to stay with me on the line for a second, I have to ask you this one question: any plans to get married?
Any plan to get married? Not unless I am grifting off of a rich family. I don't see a point of getting married because, marriages are rising in cost. And if the father is traditionally paying for the marriage of the father of the bride, we be getting some type of paper, some type of money on, you know what I'm saying? We need to be in some real fly type of shit. Now, I don't need no broke ass lady.
I need you to watch the language, Florida Boy Jay. Need you to watch the language.
Yeah. I don't need any, If we're not getting the bag or anything, I'm good where I'm at.
With all due respect, that sounds like gigolo talk. If somebody else pays for it, Could you see yourself
A wedding?
getting married because you find someone to be your everything, and she will, I don't know, maybe help you fulfill your dreams? Just asking.
No, my dreams are pretty much fulfilled to certain capacities. Anything I need to accomplish, it's really self-reliant and self-responsible to happen, like everything else has been. I think if you are looking for a woman to unlock some type of door of success for you, you're already lowering your value. No pun intended.
Okay. Let me send Gangster of Love. He's asking for the link. Also, I'm not sure if Steve the Dean can cam up. Guys, if you want to cam up on the show, send me an email. Gangster of Love, check your email. Let me go to area code. What is this? 917. Good evening, 917. Is today's high value man a myth? 917. Are you there?
All right. Today's high value man is not a myth.
Okay.
What has happened is that the high value man has evolved. So what it used to be back in the days is not that anymore. And sadly, women dictate what a high value man is in society because they're the ones who are going to accept it. So like you mentioned, Floyd Mayweather, he's not a high value man because he has to spend money in order to get women. And if you have to lie to get women, you're also not a high value man. A high value man is someone who keeps it true to themselves while still being able to access and have options. So like if I'm talking to Sunday and Susie Q, and I tell Sunday, hey.
Can I ask you not to use Sunday as an example unless she's on the line with us, sir? I mean, I don't want to.
Okay, fair enough.
Cheap
fair
shots.
Enough.
It's not necessary. Go ahead.
Okay, fair enough. Well, if I tell whoever I'm talking to them, and I'm also talking to this individual, and they decide to stay with me, they basically have went against the rules that they would agree to in order to accept and be with me. I am now a high value man because people have overlooked their morals and values to accept and choose me. So a high value man does exist. It's just who he was evolved from what it used to be.
Okay. And can you give us some background on yourself? Have you called before or what?
This is Mr. 917.
Hey, what's up, man? Okay.
But I disagree with you if a high value man can't be married, because sometimes what happens is a man will get married to a woman that he sees value in, meaning like she can add something to his life. But then what he will do is still live the life like you said. I'm married to this woman because she contributes something to me and has some value. But then I can still do what I want to do, and this woman isn't going to leave me or vilify me in any way, shape, or form.
Okay. Can I respond to what you just said?
Of course.
Okay. If you marry someone, then doesn't your value depreciate?
Well, your value would depreciate if you're married to that person.
It's a very simple question. If you marry someone, she then becomes your highest value, unless it's for business reasons, right? So therefore, your value would depreciate.
Well, that's what I initially mentioned. I said a lot of times a man will get married who's a high value man, but only to a woman that he sees who can increase his value, meaning she offers something outside of sex or beauty. He's like, this woman may have a skill, or she may be able to help me enhance myself.
Let me jump in.
Of course. Go for it.
If that happens, he's no longer in the running. He's no longer in demand with other females. He no longer has the options outside of that woman. Would you not agree? He's married now.
No, he does. The high value man is still able to move as how he would normally move, whether if he was single or not, which still enables him to be a high value man. That's what I'm trying to say.
And would she
excuse me?
Which hang on, Photo Boy Jay. And she would agree to him just staying out for a couple of days a week. Hey, I'll see you in a month. I'll get back to you. I'm busy. She would accept that?
Yes, because what you will hear from a woman will happen is this. If you're not a high value man and you step out and you mess with other women, you know what you're doing? You're cheating. If you are a high value man and you step out and you mess with other women, guess what? They're trying to steal my man.
Well, then that's a business arrangement, sir. That's a business arrangement. I have no problem with that. But high value men, once you get married, you're taken out of the equation. Floor Boy Jay, you want to say something? Go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to say that just because you may find a woman with low enough self-esteem to accept whatever BS that you're telling her to convince her to continue to mess with you, doesn't make you high value. It's just you're finding a low enough bar for somebody to accept. That's not really indication on value, number one. And number two, you can never let women determine a value as a man, because women don't really have a great indicator of value, period. So you going looking for women to take the going rate of something that they cannot produce, create, or look, really identify. High value men usually identify the women. Women usually don't identify the high value man, to be honest. So it's just a few things I disagree with. Your
Okay, we can disagree, but so what you're saying is that any guy who tells women the truth and they still agree to mess with him, they have a low self-esteem. So basically what you're saying is that every woman Nick Cannon messes with has a low self-esteem. Every woman that Future messes with has a low self-esteem. What you're also saying is that your product has no value without my money. So anytime women say something is cool, they're like, we like guys in gray sweatpants. You know what guys do? Wear gray sweatpants. Anytime a woman says guys with beards, you know what dudes do? Every guy has a beard. We love guys with tats. Women dictate what men do, whether you want to believe it or accept it or not. So what women are saying they value at the moment is what men are going to seek to do, whether we want to admit it or not.
Florida Boy Jay, do you want to respond or should I jump in? So we're going to give you the last word. Go ahead, Florida Boy Jay.
Yeah. My whole point is, I understand what you're saying, and I do feel like women do have an influence on where men go in a lot of things in society. I do agree with that, but I don't agree that they hold value or they can tell you what's valuable, because at the end of the day, the same women, if we go from that perspective and agree with what you're saying, every nigga who gives up his resources and takes care of other kids and gets called a real man online, or gives his life savings or just simps his way out in what, especially our black women, what they consider a real man, is pretty much a slave. Give me your check, happy wife, happy life type of mentality. So we can never go on what is the well-being for a man long term, and a value system based off of a woman's metric and the logic they apply to it. That's all I'm going to say.
I can agree with you there, which is why simps are winning. But I just will still say that high value men do exist. Black high value men do exist today. We have just evolved. That's all.
I appreciate the call, man. Thank you. Okay.
No problem.
Folks, I will give you the last word, whether I agree with you or not. Florida Boy Jay, sit tight. And I think Gangster Love is in the queue. Hold on a second. Erica got your donation. FBJ is much a high value man as a duck wearing 88 Clarks and a raincoat, and then he takes a shot at Sunday. Okay, hang on a second. Gangster of Love, good to see you, sir. How are you?
What's up, big homie? How you doing?
Good. Everything good with you?
Everything good with me. Everything's good with me. So
okay.
I wanted to chime in on a couple of these topics that you got before I fire a couple shots.
Hold on one second. Guys, I see your cash apps. Thank you. I'm going to try to get them on the screen, but let me get the conversation rolling here, okay? Gangster of Love, what do you want to start, sir? Is today's high value man a myth?
Yes and no. And can I challenge you?
Can you pick one or the other? Come on, man.
Well, here, let me ask you this. Can I challenge you on on the definition that you presented earlier on what a high definition man is? Because
after you tell us what if today's high value man is a myth, you tell us first, and then we can have a discussion, please.
I do think he's a myth. He's a myth. There's not a whole lot of them out here, to answer your question. Okay. And then if I may challenge you and ask you, if a man is married, which I am, and I consider myself a high value man, you don't lose your value because you're married. If anything, it increases, because when you're a married man and you're successful, that attracts women. Women actually feel like, hey, he's a taken man, but women like to think they can get that man. So that increases your value as a married man, in my opinion. But you don't agree to that, right?
Want me to respond?
Yes, sir.
Do you flirt with other women? Can you date other women?
I don't flirt with women, but again,
can you date other women, sir?
No, I'm faithful to my wife, but I still quote meet women when I'm out at work, and you can look at a woman and tell if she has.
Can you smash other women whenever you feel like it?
No.
Can you take a woman to the Canary Islands for a weekend and not check in with wifey?
No, I can't.
You're limited in your options. With all due respect, you check in.
I do. I answer. I wouldn't say I answer to a woman, but that doesn't mean that I don't have value. Because look, if I was to leave my wife, pray to white Jesus that it don't happen, right, I could still go out and get a woman with no kids and produce other kids and continue the life I'm living. So I keep my value no matter what. My morals, like all that stays with me. I'm a high value man with the woman that I chose to be with. So I just don't agree that a high
And that's
value
fine.
man
Listen,
is single.
you're a younger man than me, but with all due respect, you check in. You're limited in your options. You're committed to a woman, a beautiful woman, I'm sure.
Yes.
You have a life, you know. Do you drive a foreign car? Do you have did you ever have a baby seat in the back of the foreign car?
Nah, up here we gotta have a truck, and I got a old school, so
A
nah,
baby seat in the
no
back?
foreigns,
A
no
baby
more. I
seat in
got
the
rid of
back?
the foreign. What's
A
that?
baby seat in the back?
In the truck? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah, always.
You're a good man. Gangster of love. You're a provider. Hey, my father was a provider. But high value, can you jump on the plane and say, hey, I'm going to Aspen. I'll see you when I see you?
Nah, I can't do that. I cannot
Florida
do
boy
that.
Jay, Gangster of love is on the line, sir.
Yeah. I just want to know, because there's another question. Star sometimes he asks some of the guys with the ball and chain, how many hours can go by without texting or updating your wife before she, you know what I'm saying, hits the Amber Alert rundown on you? Like, how many hours what's the longest one do you have to not check in? Like 3 hours, 2 hours, 30 minutes, every 15? Like,
are you asking me, Florida boy Jay?
Yeah, I'm just asking. Can you like dip off for like 5 to 12 hours, just disappear, and then come home and don't say shit? Like, I'm just asking.
Watch the language, Florida boy Jay, please. Watch the language.
I'll be honest, as a married man, I don't keep tabs on my woman, and she don't keep tabs on me. But we have a phone tracker on my phone, so she knows where I'm at. I know where she's at due to emergencies. I don't have to check up on my wife, because I wouldn't marry a woman that I got to keep tabs on. But if she needs to keep tabs on me 24 hours a day, she can check the call log. She can see where I'm at. That's just the relationship that we have. So, it's not like, hey, I'm
There's
gonna call
nothing
and
wrong
check on
with
you.
being
That's
a
just what
good
it is when
man,
you're a
though.
married man.
Yeah, no, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Gangster
Hey,
love.
salute.
Yes, sir.
There's nothing wrong with being a good man, a provider. I'm not saying you're a buster. I'm not saying you're a mark. You're a good man.
Star, my feelings are hurt when you say I'm not a high value man. Like, I'm hurt by that.
I didn't say you directly. If I'd said something in the shoe, the shoe fits. Hey,
Yeah, no, I'm just.
And by the way,
with
Sunday's taking a shot at you on the screen there. If you want to respond, Sunday's getting at you.
I can't see it with my glasses on. If you could read it for me.
She says, "Gay star cheats on his wife by his own admission."
Okay, so she's saying that. Star, I sent you some emails.
No, so leave me out of it. I didn't read anything. Nope, I'm not involved.
Okay, well, troll babies, I got a whole call log of me and her conversation. I can't say a whole lot of stuff that happens behind the scenes. I'll just say this: her Sunday milk is spoiled. Just put it like that.
Oh boy.
And I'm gonna bust one more shot out the Glock. Puff
Oh, no,
Daddy.
Did your wife know y'all were talking?
No, stay there. Listen, you're on the screen. Stay there. Paula, I got your donation, man. Thank you so much. And Trevor Jackson TV, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Florida Boy Jay, back to you, sir. I'm going to see if I can get some other people on the screen. Florida Boy Jay.
Yeah. So salute the number 9's donation. Number 9 see me in real life with two fine women in a spot one time. I went there last summer. So yeah, I'm certified, verified, check like a blue check on social media. So don't worry about me. And secondly, does your wife know you and Sunday were having types of conversations and whatnot? I mean, you said you keep it real. You ain't got to y'all no sidestepping and whatnot. But you and Sunday, y'all like having some type of conversation where you can be exposed at a later date or something. I don't understand where the beef is right now.
Yeah, she knows about it. It caused a little friction in the household, but don't let Sunday get on here and start telling all kinds of lies, because I got receipts and she don't want me to put them out. So she just better keep her mouth shut unless she want me to
Sunday,
spill the beans on her.
Sunday, do you want to cam up? I have to ask. And hold on a second, everybody sit tight. 1051 fam, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Right-handed, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Okay, back to you, Gangster of Love. And
yes, sir.
With regards to the topic is today's high value man and myth. What are some of the things that make a person a high value man by way of today's standards? A high value man.
So I'm gonna be superficial and just say it off the top. Finances for one. Money makes the world go round. Number two, high value man, and this is according to Kendra G. She's obviously you know who she is, Star. You work with her.
I love. Hold on a second. Hold on, and you guys make sure you tag Kendra G on this. I love Kendra G. We worked together for a year in Philly, 100.3 The Beat. She's a very classy woman, and I'm very excited for her continued success. Go ahead. You were saying?
Absolutely, Kendra G show, man. Make sure y'all check it out. She's got a great love show.
Classy
You
girl.
know, according to a lot of the women that come on Kendra G, they want a guy who's 6 foot. I'm 6'1", 6'3" on a good day with tennis shoes. Great body. I wouldn't just say, oh, I'm just super cut like a diamond, but I can walk around with my shirt off. I do well financially. I pay all the bills of my household. I'm good looking. I got all my teeth. Like I think I meet the standards of what a high quality man is. I present myself well. Never been to prison. I'll put hands on a nigga if he gets disrespectful. So you know, hey, that's what it is. A high value man is that who is a man. He takes accountability. He takes care of his family. He don't have to go out here and put in work in the streets. He left the past behind him and has elevated himself. He doesn't go by the standards of what everybody else says. Oh, well, this is a man, and if you don't do this, well, you ain't no man. Like that goofy Rob Lowe says, oh, well, you not this and you not that.
Oh my God.
Man, look, you know,
Oh
Puff
my
Daddy,
God,
Puff
man.
Daddy is getting sued by Rob Lowe because he says that he was giving him head, he was forced to give it. But guess what? Rob Lowe, you chose to do that. So don't sue Puff Daddy now and try to act like you didn't want to do it to him. That's what you wanted to do, my guy. Okay, I just had to get that shot off.
Stay there, Gangs of Love. I appreciate you. With all due respect, can you buy another woman a Birkin bag? And your wife knows about it. A Birkin bag.
I cannot, and I would not. And God forbid, again, pray to white Jesus. If I was ever to get a divorce from my wife, I would never marry again. Because if I did, well, I just wouldn't. Why? Because you don't have to. The relationships of the golden era are gone.
Let me jump in.
Yes,
Let me
sir.
jump in. A high value man can fly a woman out. He can buy a woman a Birkin bag. He can, if he so chooses, to get her a pair of red bottoms with the understanding that she is a whore. You've earned this. Here's a gift, but you're a whore. See, this is one thing I do respect about Young Miami. This is not alleged. She's a whore. She said it. Did you guys, anybody in that live chat see Young Miami say, I'm a whore? She's a whore. So a high value man can do some of these things for a female. He doesn't have to be as hardcore as me. I've never paid for a mani and pedi. I would never. But there are men who will fly a woman out and take her down to the Bahamas, and spend the weekend with her. But then, hey, I got to get back to work. You go back to what you do. You're a whore. Hold on a second. Sunday wants to get on the line. You brought her up. Gangster Love, you brought her up.
Let's go.
Sunday, you are there. Sunday, good to hear from you. And thank you for your support as always. Sunday.
Hey, Star.
Hey.
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Try not to curse, but if you have to, I'll understand with you and Gangster Love. Try not to, but go ahead.
I'll try not to curse. I did not want to address this person because I was like, oh, it'll kind of keel over, but it's time to address him.
Okay.
I'll try not to curse. You, whatever you call yourself, gangster, gay star of love, you are a complete fraud.
Okay.
You said yourself, your wife has to peg you because your dick doesn't work anymore.
Oh.
So for you to sit up in here and say you're a high value man is crazy to me. It's crazy. Did you show that to Star? All the messages you saved?
I don't read anybody's emails.
I'm just curious.
I don't read the emails back and forth with you guys.
I'm just curious. Did you tell Star how your dick doesn't work? Did you have to be
Sunday, can you keep me out of it? Please. Please keep me out of it.
Hey, yo, Sunday, say word. Say word.
You are such a loser. You said you cheat on your wife, and you're going to sit here and say, I'm a high value man. You're broke, And I'm so glad. And I don't like Rob Lowe, but he bodied you. You deserved it times 10. You're the worst caller on his show. I thought it was number 9, but it's you. You are a fraud. At least number 9 keeps it real. You are a fraud. You sit there and you lie to the troll babies, acting like you got it like that. You don't have anything. You're a bum.
Okay.
You're almost 50 years old, harassing and stalking Rory.
How old am I?
You don't have a job.
I don't.
You create fake accounts to stalk people. You create fake accounts to stalk. Who has time to do that? If you're a boss, if you hire people, why do you have time to create fake accounts? You are such a loser. You probably omitted those emails where you're asking for Rory's address. You are harassing.
I still got him.
Okay, can you let Gangster Love respond? Sunday, please let him respond. Gangster Love.
So if you say my tallywhacker don't work, how would you know? Like, obviously,
your
me and you had
penis doesn't work because you shared that information. You shared that information. I didn't want to know. You shared it.
So you're admitting that me and you had conversations on the phone, right?
You got to lose shoot. You got to lose shoot.
So Sunday, are you admitting that me and you had conversations on the phone? You're admitting that, right?
I spoke to you, yeah, because you were harassing me. You were harassing me.
Sunday,
you sent me messages on Instagram. You sent me emails asking for Rory's address.
Me and you was talking for
you
a whole
wanted Rory's
week on
address.
the phone.
You
Sunday.
said, "Where's Rory living?
Hey, Star,
have you met Rory? I want Rory's picture." You were harassing me about Rory. I don't know him. You wanted Rory's address.
Okay. So she just admitted to y'all.
Fall back, Flipboy J, fall back. Let them talk.
She just admitted to y'all that me and her was talking on the phone. Me and this girl spoke for a whole week.
I don't know anything.
So why would she talk? So would she talk to me on the phone for a whole week if my penis doesn't work? Which I'm not gonna sit up here and say if it does or doesn't, because me and her, like, she's lying clearly. If my penis
Rob Lowe, I got your donation. Thank you, Rob Lowe.
Rory.
Go ahead.
So she's good for telling lies. Look, people lie on me all the time. That don't, hey, the truth is the truth.
The only liar on here is you.
You can say what you want to say, but the truth of the matter is that
you're the liar.
You're the liar. You're a groupie. You got ran off the Star Report because nobody likes you. You think that you're all that, and your box is trash.
Who am I a groupie
to? It smells like fish.
Who am I a groupie to?
And guess what? You've been gone for.
How do you know that?
You've been gone for 3 weeks.
You've never met me.
Because
you've never
I know the truth about you. Don't make me air you out when I start this podcast.
Please tell the truth.
Don't make me air you out when I start this podcast Sunday.
Do it.
Because guess what?
Do it.
You was crying about number 9. You was crying to me, asking number 9 not to run down on you. You was telling me, hey, I need some help. Number 9 is threatening me. I'm so terrified.
That is
and Stacy galore. So
guys, the Zell information is on the screen. The showrunner Zell information.
Don't make me air you out, Sunday.
Okay, so guys, hold on a second.
Nobody's scared of number 9.
Okay, hold on a second.
You were crying to me for help.
Gangs of Love. Gangs of Love, sit tight. I want you to stay on the screen, and if anybody else wants to cam up, send an email. Hold on a second. Email address is on the screen. All right, so Sunday, I'm going to give you the last word because he did call your name. Called you first.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I forget. Yeah. You guys been going back and forth. Sunday, do you want to address?
She's been gone. She know what it is.
Hold on.
Yeah, I want to speak on it because I feel like there's so much.
Okay. Sunday is today's high value.
You want me to be quiet?
Yeah, Gangster Love, can you hold on? Please let her speak.
I got you. Go ahead.
Is today's high value man a myth? Sunday, you have the floor.
I really, if I could have the chance to schedule like a cam up with you, I would like to address Madi because I like Madi, but I don't like her at the same time because she tries to say that Black men cannot be high value, but that's a lie. Okay. I personally feel like it's a myth because Black women are not doing what they're supposed to do if we're just keeping it within our ethnic group.
Okay.
Black women need to do their job so that Black men can flourish. And for her to sit here and just blame men is absolutely, it's biased, it's ignorant.
But Sunday,
I want to cam up. I want smoke
Sunday,
with her.
Sunday, today's topic is about men, not women. So
yeah, just men in general.
We can do that another day. Sunday, I mean, you say what you say. Marty says what she says. Yeah. But with regards to high value men? Is it a myth? Today's high value men?
No, absolutely not. High value men are not a myth. They're very real. It feels like a myth to her because she doesn't qualify to get one. So, but for me, I have seen high value men. They exist. They're everywhere. You just need to qualify to get one. That doesn't mean that they don't exist because you don't qualify. So she's confused. She doesn't attract a high value man. She doesn't qualify.
Sunday.
I want her to cam up.
Sunday. She's not on the line. Florida Boy Jay, do you have any?
I know. I'm just saying she's listening though. She's listening.
Okay. Florida Boy Jay, any questions for Sunday? And Rob Lowe, let me see. Rob Lowe, I got to get his donation on the screen because the other one I couldn't.
Tell him to cam up, Star. He won't cam up.
Rob Lowe, do you want to call in or cam up?
Tell him to cam up.
I can't
me
tell him.
messages
He can
all
cam up
day
if he wants to. I can't tell him, but okay. You were saying Florida Boy Jay.
Yeah.
Florida Boy Jay.
Yeah. I think some of my questions. I just want to keep my questions on the topic of the discussion tonight, and I do agree not with Madi as a person, but with the narrative that high value men or high value black men don't exist. See, that's the BS that we let black women tell. And at the same time, it's like, okay, we may not be high value, but they'll go get a white guy who's mediocre, doesn't have a six pack, who's 5'3" with a peckerwood and smells like hot salami, and parade that white guy around like he's everything, but the black guy has to be high value and all this other stuff. So I don't want to hear any more black women talk about what's high value, knowing that when it comes out to some of the dating rates, is not favorable to them.
Okay.
If they have that narrative, not all of them, but if that's their narrative, we have to check deeper things in that.
Sunday, back to you, or Gangster Love, you want to jump in? Sunday, I'm not rushing you off the line. I can even bring more people on the screen. If anybody else wants to cam up, email me. Sunday, back to you.
Florida Boy Jay is speaking facts. Like I said, if ever the opportunity arises, I want to confront Madi because she constantly drags black men, but she doesn't see that she's the problem. Where do these men come from?
You be dragging
they come from
men.
your spoiled uterus, and you keep. No, I have never
attacked
back
to the troll
men.
babies.
Never,
Go back up under that rock that
That's
you've been
how
hiding
ignorant
at.
you are.
You're trash.
No, I have never
Go
attacked
back.
black
You're
men.
a tether.
I attacked
Go
the
back
source.
under that rock.
I attacked the
We
source.
haven't been missing you for the past 3 weeks. That
Okay,
you
check
say,
this
hey,
out. Check
you
this
know where
out.
all the
Check
men
this
is
out.
because you're a gold
Check
digger.
this out. Check this out. Check this out, Gangster of Love. You've got 3 subscribers and you're 50 years old. The real loser is you. I'm 36. The real loser is you. You're 50 years old with 3 subscribers. The only action you get is when you call Star's show. You're a loser. You're a loser with shit stains in the back of your drawers. You're a loser. Your dick doesn't even work. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
Okay. Hey, when I drop my podcast,
Period.
all the
receipts
is going up.
And I
Every
do
last
not.
one of them is going to
And
go
I have
up.
never.
They
It
all
went
going to
from
go
3
up.
to
Remember,
5.
I got them.
Congratulations. You went from 3 to 5 subscribers in 5 years.
You got
Congratulations.
blocked
You're
me.
a loser.
Hey,
You're a loser.
Sunday, can you hold
You're
on?
a loser.
Sunday, can you hold on? Sunday, Gangster of Love, you took a shot at Rob Lowe earlier. He has since sent in a comment. Can you see it, sir? Can you read it?
I can't read it with the 10 on.
Okay, he says the skinny neck nigga with wifey glasses, gossiping, clout chasing, and facts. He does have fake accounts, has been messaging me all weekend from fake accounts. Rob Lowe, responding to you, sir.
Hey,
He's a loser.
Listen, I troll from 2 accounts.
You're a clown.
Hold on, Sunday.
Sunday,
Please hold on. Let him speak.
FBA, real FBA. Everybody else, that's the troll babies. They know when they see you guys as fraud. Rob Lowe been hating on me. Sunday been hating on me. I ain't got no issues with Rory. Not really. You know, me and Rory go back and forth when we keep this stuff on the troll level. Rob Lowe is in his feelings because he's a power bottom.
Nah. Stop all that.
He out here trying to get up. He mad because he's trying to run out of money and he got puffy. You know, so
Gangster Love. Nah, hold on.
Stay behind that camera, bro. You ain't cammed up yet. I told you, drop the camera.
Hold on. Give me a second.
Okay,
what's up?
Gangster Love.
Yo.
Gangster Love.
What's up?
That sound real scary. That the one time, Rob Lowe come at you, F Rob Lowe, F Sunday, all these niggas. Then when it comes to the Irish white boy, oh, we ain't got no smoke. It's all love. It's all good. If you're scared of the crack, you just say you scared. Don't
Aaron, hold on. Area code
FBJ.
202. Aaron, hold on.
FBJ, you're not serious, are you?
Say Rory can eat one right now. Say Rory can eat one right now.
Bro, listen,
Hey,
bring Rory on. I ain't never scared of Rory. Me and Rory had no words in like 3 weeks. So
Okay,
listen,
guys, Gangster Love, hang on.
Sir.
Everybody, hold on, please. If we're going to crash out, you mean we're going to crash out. I want to stay on topic. I think this is a topic and a conversation that has merit to it, okay? But let's stay on topic. Is today's high value man a myth? Old man Winston, I got your donation. He's saying let's have a crash out show. All right, Sunday, you want to hang on, or did you say what you needed to say? I'm not rushing you off the line. Sunday?
Go get your white man, Sunday.
No, I want to say something because first of all, like I said, I don't like anybody. I really don't. And I have said that since the beginning. I don't like number 9. I don't like Rory. I said Rory was attractive, but I don't like him.
All right.
I don't like anybody. I don't like Rob Lowe either. But the thing is that they have that Gay Star of Love does not have is they keep it all the way real. They're representing themselves accurately. Gay Star of Love comes on your show pretending to be one thing, and in real life, he's the total opposite. Your dick don't work. Your wife is cheating on you. You get pegged every night.
Sunday, don't say what his wife is doing. You have no knowledge. Please, Sunday, let's not do that. I'm asking.
He said it himself.
Okay, Sunday, I'm asking you not to do that. Please. She has never disrespected me, you. She's been respectful to my show. Please don't do that. Guys, hold on. People are taking shots. Kev S is going at Sunday. It's on the screen. Let me bring in Aaron. Is this
He's always going at me.
Okay. Hold on. Aaron, area code 202. Are you there? Which Aaron is this? Aaron?
Yeah, this is me, man.
Hey, man. Okay. Let me put Sunday on hold and Florida Boy Jay on hold so I can give you the proper time you deserve. Good to hear from you, man. How are you? Good to hear from you.
Good to hear from you too.
Where do you want to start?
Good to hear from you too.
You have the floor.
Your topic. Your topic is a very, very good topic.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think that you're right about people being high value. I think that somebody can be high value. I mean, because it's based on money.
I disagree.
So I think that is.
I disagree.
Well, okay. There are some exceptions to this, right? Hold on a second. No, there are some exceptions. So I do think that marriage and family makes a man weaker.
I agree.
I agree. Yeah. So I think it's really like kind of what's ruining the country right now is like men with families. They're like not as progressive as people need to be. So I think I agree with you. Even your flexibility, like, can you go to Aspen for the weekend? Can you fly somewhere? Can you do this? Can you buy a new sports car? No, most of that money is tied up in their wife and their family.
Yeah.
And so it's not an asset. It's very much a liability. And the married men that I know, the reason why men get married is because we've been sold like a pack of lies from like Disney movies. Right. So you're going to end up raising kids. Most kids are unappreciative and are bad.
Facts.
They're not going to come see you. They're not going to come see you when you get older.
Right.
They're all rebellious based upon how well you treat them. Yeah. Right. It seems like the better you treat them, the more rebellious that they become. Mm-hmm. And then when a man is a family man, he gets like fatter. And like, if you've ever worked around family men, one of the reasons that they're bringing everybody in the offices right now that were remote is because most of these older men who are executives don't like being around their wife. And the only time that they can be around people is when they're in the office because they want to like gossip about other people. Right. And then another thing, all the women that are pumped up today that are younger, they're all being fed by those married men. Those married men are what keep the strip clubs running. Those married men are the reason why women who are 23 years old are living in an apartment.
I agree.
They're giving they're throwing the life raft to these women that should be drowning. So to me, they're ruining the game right now. Younger men, you go to the strip club, it's not full of YNs. the people buying OnlyFans and all that, it's not YNs. It's and then they tend to get.
If I can jump in, I saw some stats maybe a month ago, and I think correct me if I'm wrong. 75% or more of OnlyFans subscribers are males, married males. You guys can check the stats and let me know. Also, let me just say this, and again, I'm 60. I'm old. I have to say this, and with regards to a lot of people from my generation, I knew guys who, by definition, back in those days, were high value men. They were in demand. They didn't make six figures. They were either, just guys hanging on the corner, but they had a goddamn a notebook and a pen, and they were in demand because they had, and this is going to sound crazy, a hell of a dick game. And they would just smash women, gigolos, if you will, but with the understanding that, hey, I'm not taking you here, I'm not taking you there, but I can come over and help you find the G-spot. That was a big thing back in the days. Can you help a woman find her G-spot? So by today's definition, you got to make X amount of dollars. No, that's a high earner. That's not necessarily a high value man. But again, I've known guys who just slang dick for a living, and they were in demand. And if you ask me, they were high value men in a sense. They were in demand. They had options. They didn't lie to women. Jump in there if you like, Aaron, or Florida Boy Jim.
Yeah, social.
Yeah, they can
social
have
game. Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
The social game is different now.
Yes.
No women are going for. So the thing is this: women are like houses or pet rock, right? It was low price in the 80s.
Right.
That day is over.
Right. You're right.
Okay, women now we're getting to a point now where they're literally on the edge of being commoditized, but they still have like sentimental value. So they get to play the game to where they're not a commodity yet, right? But they'll play the duel of hand to where they'll act like a commodity, but then they'll turn around like they have sentimental value. Women today, if a woman is attractive today, it's like being a guy that can dunk in the NBA, right? If you're good at basketball, somebody's going to know, and they're going to find you, and they're going to offer you money for that. So if a woman is attractive today, right, money is coming her way. Like I understand how it was before the phone and cameras and Instagram and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. But today, if a woman is attractive, it is the equivalent of somebody being good at basketball. Okay. If you're good at basketball at AAU or high school, it's going to be impossible for you to hide yourself. You're going to get scouted.
I have no problem with what you're saying. I just wanted to make a reference to back in the days, you didn't necessarily need money to be quote unquote in demand. Gangster Love, let's go to you, sir. And you're going to do a podcast at some point, yes, on relationships and things of that nature. You've been talking about it. When do you see yourself launching this?
Hopefully towards the end of this year, it probably November, October-ish in that area. Okay. So we talk about love, life, relationships, fatherhood, and we always got time for the bull. Yes, we do, Star.
And you were talking this Sunday about being a co-host at one point. That's what you said to me,
Absolutely,
right?
Absolutely. And me and her was conversing happened? For at least a whole week.
What happened?
Am I on mute, Star?
No, you're there, Sunday. Go ahead.
Star. So, no, first of all,
Sunday,
I would never do a show with Gangster of Love. Never. I said I would never do a show with you. You wanted to do that, and I did not want to do a show with you. All you wanted to do was copy what other people were doing. But what you fail to realize is that although Star is a celebrity, I have talent outside of calling this show. I don't want to copy other people. I have my own concept and my own idea. So you wanted me to be some fucking sorry, I didn't mean to curse. You wanted me to wear some tight dress.
You might as well go ahead and crash out. I can't control you guys.
I'm sorry.
No,
you wanted me to wear some tight dress. You wanted me to wear some tight dress and show my ass and parade around a Lamborghini and do some social experiment type of show, which has already been done 100,000 times. And first of all, that's not me. That's not my MO. I have talent. I don't need to show my ass. I mean, if I'm working in the strip club, that's a different story, but I'm not going to do that for your show. Then you wanted me to give free game. Game is not free. It needs to be sold. You are crazy if you think I'm going to teach some young females who don't have game how to trick men out of their pockets. They need to pay me for that. I am not teaching nobody nothing. And that's what you wanted to do with me. And I was not interested. And then you're going to sit here and lie and say, I stole your ideas. You have no ideas. You have no originality. You're 50 years old with 5 subscribers. Hang it up. Hang it up. You're washed.
Okay.
You have no talent.
Let him respond.
You're a loser.
Sunday.
And you're a clown.
Please let him respond. Sunday.
First off, I told her, hey,
you're an
send me a
old
picture.
man with a limp dick.
Sunday, let him respond. Please. Please let him respond.
So first off, I told her, hey, send me a picture of what you look like. On that thing that she posted at the beginning of the Star Report, she looks good as a cartoon character. She ain't got no ass. That's for one. Number 2, she was just out there with Kenya G being a groupie, and I got a picture of her toes.
I don't need to have an ass.
Sunday, I don't want to put you on mute. Let him speak, please. Let him speak, Sunday, please.
After I evaluated you and you came on the Star Report and everybody started saying, hey, they didn't want you on here, and you start talking, you made yourself look bad. And I said, hey, you know what? You wouldn't be a good fit for my podcast because you don't have nothing going on for yourself other than in your mind that you're this gorgeous woman. You're not even a bad bitch to me. You're a 5. I used to run through hoes like you back in the days. So you wouldn't even qualify to be on my show. So if you're going to tell the story, tell the whole truth, because you got to remember, when I start this podcast, if you keep telling lies, I'm going to post the receipts. You was calling me every day, waking me up at 7:30 in the morning, texting me. I got all your voice chats, and you was mad at Florida Boy Jay because you was mad at Florida Boy Jay, and you was mad at Star because you say he wasn't putting you on. So just remember, I got the receipts.
Florida Boy Jay, what does Florida Boy Jay have to do with that?
I will expose you, and you know I will.
All right, guys, I'm going to jump in. Hang on a second. I'm not protecting anybody. I'm not saving anybody, but, people are calling. Folks, if you hit the Cash App or the PayPal link is at the top of the live chat. We will crash all the way out. Okay, Sunday, can I put you on hold for a second? Rory wants to address Gangster Love. Can I put you on hold? Sunday, Florida Boy Jay, sit tight, okay? Oh, let me see if this is who I think it is. Area code 313, you've been on hold for a while. Can you continue to hold? 313.
Sure.
Okay, stay right there. Okay. If you guys hitting the Cash App, we can go off the cliff.
Cash App. Y'all send them Cash Apps to Star.
Okay, hold on, Gangster of Love. Hold on. White boy Rory. And I'm sorry, Aaron. Pardon me, Aaron. I forgot. Stay there, Aaron.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah.
Rory.
Yeah, the full house, man.
Rory, you have the floor. You have the floor, Rory.
Aaron, that's my nigga right there. What's up, Aaron?
What's it going? It's my white uncle right here. What's going on, man?
That's right. My G right there.
Rory, what's up, man? We're crashing out. Don't worry about the language. Rory, what's going on?
Yo, everything is good. I seen this Herb up on the screen, man, and I just want to say, like, you could tell this guy comes on here, talk about he a ladies man, but he can't look nobody in the face, He talk about he's a ladies man, and he always talk about FBA this and FBA that. But meanwhile, he ain't even got a sister at home. He didn't even marry a black woman. You know what I'm saying? He got a whole white woman, 85% white
Rory,
woman.
please don't take shots at his wife. Rory, let's not do that.
I'm saying, all right. All right, I'm saying his thing too little. It can't work the middle. That's why he don't got no black woman, man. It don't work. His thing don't work. You can see this cat talk about he got money and he's a player, and he comes up, he cams up on screen, and he got a bacon neck, broken T-shirt on. Look like he been working in the back of a diner for 50 hours, sweating through that T-shirt. Go buy. You can't even afford a new T-shirt, dude. How you got money? You ain't no player. Come on, man, get the fuck out of here. This cat is not a how you got so much money and you live in Nebraska where a house costs like $250,000, but you ain't even got a spare room. You got to go into a goddamn closet to cam up. You ain't G like that, dude. You didn't put your woman and your kids in the bedroom and hang out in the living room and say, no, you got to scurry your little punk ass into a closet. He's a whole fugazi, man. This the goofiest black dude I ever met in my life, man.
Rory.
I'm so glad I grew up.
All right, Rory,
go ahead.
Let him respond. Gangster of Love, you have the floor, sir.
So how would you know what my talent was?
Let him speak, Rory.
So how would you know how big my penis is, Rory? You know, you're a weirdo. That's obvious. You know, your whole tranny excursions. So let me also tell the troll babies, Rory and Rob Lowe are lovers. Rob Lowe was coming at me because he thought I wanted you, Rory. So I was like, yo,
a fake
you
LA
tripping. I'm
Look
not
at him
with
with the
this
LA
whole
hat. Never been to LA
stuff that
in
y'all
his
got
life.
going on, man.
Couldn't afford a plane ticket.
You have the floor. Gangster of Love, you have the floor.
I appreciate it. So Rob Lowe was coming at me because he thought that I wanted Rory. I told this dude, yo, I don't rock like that. You know, his last name is Lowe. So these New York niggas got this gay stuff going on to where they be communicating down low. And he found out that Rory got down. So because I was coming at Rory, he want to come get the Gangster of Love. I'm like, dude, I don't want your man on rock like that. But I said, hey, Sunday, give me that picture of Rory. She sent me the picture. Rory got mad. He got in touch with somebody. It's like, hey, man, take the picture down. I'm scared. The Gangster Love is pressing me. So I was like, hey, man, it's cool, bro. I was just going to come up on you and see what you was talking about. You be talking all this nigga stuff online, but with a nigga like me run up in your face, and then you going to be like, oh, man, I didn't mean it.
Hang on. Gangster of Love. Aaron, let me go to Aaron because Aaron has been very patient. Rory, sit tight. We're going to let everybody speak. Aaron, you hit some really good points. Aaron, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Rory, fix the echo, Rory. I got to put you on mute. Aaron, you were saying?
Yeah, no, I think that I definitely appreciate the what you were saying back about the men with families. Yeah, this shit's kind of ass. It's like modern day slavery to me.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And then I don't necessarily. A lot of people from the show have like a little bit of ego, not taking shots at anybody specifically, but it's a lot of people talking down on like men paying for women, right? And they're saying that they don't have to do that because they have game or something, which isn't even real. But I don't understand that analogy because if you had game, you'd have all the money. So I don't understand people that have game, but you have all these women, but you don't have millions of dollars. That doesn't make sense to me.
High value men can pay for a woman's time with the understanding that this is business. She might possibly be a whore or an escort, and then he's done with her. I think you and I have had that. You and I have had that discussion before. I see nothing wrong with that in today's day and time. You're going to pay for it regardless. Bill Maher is a bachelor. He has no plans to be married. Michael Bloomberg is a bachelor, has no plans to be married. The list goes on and on and on. Bill Gates is divorced. I guess he realized, hey, what am I doing? And the list goes on and on. Continue, and I just wanted to throw that in there.
Yeah, I think the people that pay they're able to get the widest variety, right? So, for example, when people say, "Oh, I got game," okay, well, do you beg for your groceries or do you make money and go out and pay for them?
Yeah.
Right? Like I can go out into the street right now and talk somebody into giving me money to buy groceries, but it's more efficient to just pay. I mean, like you could just the options are endless.
Yeah.
I mean, but the thing is, if you don't have the money, then you have to use, then you have to like get down to a woman's level and like convince her of something.
Can I speak on that?
Floor Boy Jay, you want to jump in? Go ahead, Floor Boy Jay.
No, Aaron, go ahead and finish up. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, no, I'm down for. I think paying gets you the most variety. It's efficiency, right? I'm paying to save time, right? Versus I can. You know, it's like back in the day when they invented the automobile. Oh, you got to be a real man to ride a horse. You know, you're doing that. You're in that automobile. You know, I'm gonna jump on a horse because I'm a real man. No, I'm for speed, right? I'm trying to leave with women on all continents except for Africa, but and that's gonna cost money. So,
is Aaron still there? Or did his phone drop out? Aaron?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Aaron, sit tight.
Florida Boy Jay, I think
sit tight. Gangster of Love, I'm going to finish up with you because I got other people who I'm trying to, balance and juggle everything.
Don't let him go. Don't let him run off. You look like a whole dishwasher. That's what he does, domestic chores.
You guys want to continue?
This guy's a fugazi, man.
2 more rounds.
All he does is domestic chores around the house.
Hold on. Gangster Love, you want to continue with Rory?
Yeah.
When was you going to pull up on me, Gangster Love? I gave you the address.
Give me like 2 minutes.
What's that?
Give me like 2 minutes. Can you do that?
Yeah. I'll put you on hold.
Yeah, put me on hold. I'll be right back.
Okay. Everybody hold on. Gangster Love said give him 2 minutes.
Where your apron at? Where your apron at, Gangster Love?
All right, Rory.
You wash the dishes in the closet?
Rory, sit tight.
Your wife got you in the closet washing.
Put Rory on hold. Sunday, I'm going to sign off with you. I appreciate you. Do you want to tackle anything else with regards to the topic Sunday? Is today's high value man a myth?
I want to address something.
Go ahead.
I want to address something that Gangster of Love said about me.
Oh, okay. Well, can you hold on? And then Florida Boy Jay, you go now.
No, it's about Florida Boy Jay. I want to make a comment.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead. Go ahead, Sonny. Go ahead.
No, because he's sitting here lying on people. First of all, in the very beginning of your show, I said I don't like nobody. Florida Boy Jay cussed me out. I cussed him out. That shit is old.
Okay.
That happened last year. I said to Florida Boy Jay, whatever the hell I needed to say. That's squashed. For him to sit here and say some stuff about Florida Boy Jay as if I said something is a total lie. I didn't say anything about him other than what I said on your show. So he's ridiculous to sit here and act as though I'm masterminding something behind the scenes. I've never said anything about him that I didn't say to his face. And that was last year. That's old. So he's trying to recruit people to gang up on me. Oh, everybody hates you Sunday. No, nobody is checking for a 50-year-old man with 5 subscribers.
Okay. Hold on.
Nobody's checking for you.
Sunday.
You're 50 with 5 subscribers.
Sunday.
He's jealous
Sunday.
of you.
Stay there. Okay. Sunday, stay there. I think this might be Rob Lowe. Rob Lowe, might that be you, sir? Tapping in area code 201.
Yo, peace, star salute.
Peace. Rob Lowe, is that you?
Yeah, it's Rob Lowe 2000.
Hey, man, I appreciate your support as always. This is a crash out episode. Where do you want to go, Rob Lowe?
No doubt. I mean, look, we could talk about the high value men.
Yeah, that's the first question. Is today's high value man a myth? Let's start there, please, and then wherever.
No, I don't think high value men are a myth. I think that some of the people who say that high value men don't exist is the same type of people that say good black men don't exist or good Spanish men don't exist.
Okay.
Like, how do you know that? You have not dated everyone in the world. And just because you might have slept with or had sex with a lot of men, that doesn't mean that you've had all men. You know, some people need to get out of their demographic and their environment and travel and go around the world, go to other parts of the country and, you know, stay out of these quote unquote nigga neighborhoods and stuff like that, where they're attracting the actual same man, but you're attracting the same man, but he's on different scales than the last same man that you dealt with. Right. You might be dealing one year with the man who got the car and the crib and the money, but he's got mad women, he's got issues, he's got this, he's got that. Or you might meet him when he doesn't have the car, but he got a crib, or he's an aspiring rapper. Like, they're dealing with the same guy.
Okay. But Rob Lowe, can I jump in? Can I jump in?
Ultimately about you.
Can I jump in and say, give us your definition of a high value man? What is your definition?
Well, a high value man, if I had to define it, is somebody who has discipline, somebody who takes care of himself, somebody who's not obnoxious, who's well-rounded. Okay. I'm not going to get all into the spiritual thing, but, you know, somebody that takes themselves seriously, someone that can deal with difficult things on different levels and not take it personally, not take his feelings about his situation out on someone else. Oh, it's somebody else's fault. Oh, the world is against me, or this, that, the other, and the third. Like, it really has nothing to do with money. I don't think it has anything to do with money.
I would agree. I would agree. And if I can jump in, I think that's where a lot of people make the misconception. You know, especially if a female is saying, I'm looking for a high earner. Well, okay, that's not necessarily a high value man, but, you know, if that's your definition, I have no problem with women saying that. But again, I know guys who, let me just finish this last point. I know guys who live on a fixed income, but their morals and parameters are very, very high, and they don't answer to anybody. And, you know, they're in demand. They're in demand. I just had to say that. Go ahead, Rob Lowe.
Right. A lot of the men that most women go after, like when you say you want a high earner, you're gonna get that. It's not. That's pretty easy because all you have to do is know where they're at and then target them.
Mm-hmm.
But you go down. Like, you know, I'm from New York, so. You go downtown Wall Street, you get a high value man messing around in them bars down there in them strip clubs and all of that stuff. But most of them are douchebags. Most of them have no respect for anything other than what they're chasing, which is mostly money. And after the money, it's drugs, you know, because they like to get high because they need to stay up all night long or whatever. So, you know, most women walk past the high value man every single day. They just don't. He's not on their radar.
Right.
They're not looking because they don't associate that guy going to work or that guy taking care of himself, respectful, might not be into the nonsense like hanging on the corner. He might not be into that. So they're not looking for that. They think that high value man is driving a Mercedes up and down 7th Avenue. And most of the time, sorry to tell you, that's not where it is. So
okay.
May I ask a question?
But
Aaron, jump in. That's Aaron.
Where do you think, and this is for you two, what do you think? Because I think a lot of it is financial. Where do you think a man's value comes from?
Within.
So yeah, but isn't that like a little?
One at a time.
Not to break in, but I would also say from within, because there's a lot of snake charmers out here too, man. Where this thing ain't got nothing to do with money. It has to do with.
But you can't snake charm money, right? Like I can say that I have all this proof of me being moral. It's kind of like this Kendrick Lamar stuff. I'm the moral man. I'm the disciplined man, but I have no proof of my discipline or morals, right? Money offers proof. You can fake a lot of things, but it's hard to fake a lot of money.
Well, I mean, that's true. That's true. If you don't have it, you don't have it. I mean, some people try to fake it till they make it, and you know, some get over, some don't. But I mean, if we're just talking about high value men, like I understand where you're coming from, because money does fix a lot of problems. It also creates them if you don't have any discipline. But
I think it brings more problems, especially when you advertise.
What type of problems?
When you advertise. Well, can I jump in, Rob Lowe? Will you finish with your point? I don't want to cut you off.
No, yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Money brings out the worst in your family, your friends, your associates. It brings out the inner demon in females. So, you know, money, you know, as they always say, more money, more problems. But now, hang on a second, Aaron. With all due respect, you and I, we agreed on the fact that a high value man can fly a woman out, you know, for his pleasure. He can take her places. He can even say, hey, I'm going shopping. You want to come? I'll buy you something. Not that, you know, I have to. But at the same time, a high value man may choose to want a woman at times, but he does not need her. Do we agree on that?
Yeah.
But let's be careful with this. And I say this too, with all due respect, you may disagree. Let's be careful with this money thing, because, you know, when you have money, you could be a borderline trick. I'll say it again. Floyd Mayweather is one of the biggest tricks that I've ever seen. Good guy. Met him, came on my show. Great guy.
But the thing is this.
But he's a trick. Go ahead.
But the thing is this. I would rather be a rich trick than a broke man with game.
Okay.
Because my opinion is this. If the man if the men have all this game, where's the money? Like all the guys that say that they have all this game, all these guys on YouTube, I got the game channel and all. Yeah, I got this game. Okay, well, so let me get this straight. You're telling me you have the oratory skills to get a woman out of her pants, but do you have the skills? Do you have Elon Musk skills to finesse the president? Do you have those type of skills? Do you have? It just doesn't. It just doesn't make sense to me. I would rather have all the money. Okay, and then I can pretty much do what I want to do.
But why does it have to be one or the other? Just because you don't advertise your money doesn't mean that you don't have money. You can have it, but at the same time, you play broke. You don't flaunt it. You're not wearing a bunch of truck jewelry, as they used to say. You're not up in the club doing this. You're not making it rain on bitches. So you don't have to necessarily be broke, but I just want to say that. Hey, Aaron, can you sit tight a second? I got to clear these lines up. Sunday, are you and Gangster of Love done? And Rob Lowe, I want to give you a chance to respond to Gangster of Love in a second. But Sunday, are you done?
Absolutely.
Let me go to Sunday first. Where's Sunday?
No, I said what I had to say. I said I don't like anybody that calls your show. I appreciate and respect the fact that they keep it real. They're not pretending to be something that they're not. The only fraud that I've heard call your show, and I'm calling him out on his fraudulent double life.
Rob Lowe, hold on, Rob. Hold on, Rob. Okay, but Sunday, are you
engaged? Hold on. Don't let Sunday. Hold on. Don't let Sunday off the line.
Right.
And I'm not. No. I'm not going at you, Sunday.
Okay.
I just want to correlate something.
Well, hold on, Rob.
Okay, all right.
Sunday,
don't let her go. Don't let her go.
Hold on. Sunday, are you and Gangster of Love done? I want to make sure I give you guys a chance to finish. You're done?
I'm done with him.
Okay,
He's
Gangster of Love.
That's
You're done with Sunday? I'm going to be fair. You're done with Sunday.
November, until I post the receipts, I'm done. Yep.
Okay. Rob Lowe, please address Sunday so that I can clear her line.
I'm not addressing Sunday. I want to try to connect the dot, and I'm going to say this. This has nothing to do with Sunday per se. Like, I'm not going at her. This has to do completely with Gangster of Love, because ever since the last show that me and him went at it, he's been messaging me from 3 different accounts. First, trying to play like it wasn't him, and I said in the comment, I said, "Homie, I could tell by the language and the vernacular that it's you." You understand what I'm saying?
It wasn't me, Goofy.
And then it's like
I only have 2 accounts.
Where you trying to hold on, where you trying to get a one up on somebody in the comments. I said what I said. If you the one who brought it to this limit, because see, look, here's one thing that I did not do. I did not in the beginning make it personal. I didn't come off the Stars
said F
channel
my wife and
and message you.
Rob Lowe, I have to let Sunday go. I have to let no, sir.
Okay.
I have to let Sunday go. Hold on a second, Rob Lowe. Sunday, thank you, Sunday. I got to clear the line. Thank you so much, Sunday.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Hang up on Rob Lowe too. That nigga ain't.
Everybody, hold on. All right, Rob Lowe, you're addressing Gangster of Love. Yes.
I was saying that I kept it on this channel. I did not threaten him.
No.
I did not wish death on him. Okay. I didn't do any of that. I just said, homie, you corny. That's it. So from that extension, he took it further. Yo, I hope you crash. I hope you die. This, that, the other, and the third. So that's why I took it to the level of, mentioning, I'm not going to say it because this ain't the Crash Out Friday night. But I said what I said about him and his other significant others.
Let's not bring in wife and kids. We're not doing that. We are not doing that. Rory, are you good, or do you want to continue addressing Gangster of Love? Rory.
Yeah, I'm never going to call him gangster or nothing ever again. This is Tyrell. His name Tyrell Honeybuns. That's Tyrell Honeybuns. Wants to be from L.A., wants to make a whole fake persona of himself like he from L.A. You're not from L.A. You a Nebraska punk, and you in a closet. You broke, man. You a stay-at-home dad. You a domestic violence survivor. You in a closet right now folded laundry and polishing silverware as your punishment from that half, for that white woman. You know what I'm saying?
Easy.
So there ain't nothing about him real. We're never going to dress you as gangster or nothing ever again. This is Tyrell Honeybuns. So Tyrell Honeybuns from Nebraska, you don't have to ask nobody where I'm at, where I be. I gave you my goddamn address, and what you did with it? Tough guy. What you did, tough black guy? You went and you gave it to everybody else in a live chat. If anybody want to see Rory, this is info. This is address. If I wanted a piece of you, like you said you wanted a piece of me, I would have kept that to myself. I wouldn't have want nobody else to get you before I got you. That's how we could tell. You's a sucker, man.
Okay.
You from Nebraska. You grew up.
Okay, hang on a second. Gangster of Love. You're addressing,
playing in the goddamn cow patties and shit. You ain't no real dude.
Gangster of Love, you have the floor because we're going to get back to the topic. I'm determined to get back on topic. Gangster of Love.
Okay, I'm going to address Rob Lowe real quick. Say, homie.
And ask them to get you a pair of sunglasses that fit you.
Go ahead.
All right, so I'm going to address Rob Lowe real quick. Say, homie. You right. I did step over to your page, but you've been taking shots at me. This go way back because you was saying something about Zach Lee and like you was basically jealous because Star says my name without sending donations. And then I found out that you and Rory had
liar,
going
pants on fire,
bro,
nigga.
Let me finish talking.
Liar, pants on fire.
Let me talk.
You lying though, nigga. Just stick to the topic.
All right, Gangster of Love. Just keep me out of it, man, or I'm gonna cut you off. Seriously, I'm like tired of being referenced.
My bad.
You guys handle your handle. Let me out of it.
Okay, cool. So Rob Lowe, bro, you stepped across the line. You start disrespecting my wife and kids, homie. I don't like you and you don't like me, and that's cool. I told you, hey, any day you want to step up, let me know, man. We can do it. So I ain't apologizing to you, nigga. I got 2 accounts. Those is troll babies in the chat room telling you that you a sorry ass, no good nigga. Okay. And then you say you this high value man, bro. You took shots at my wife and kids, homeboy. Gangsters don't do that, and real niggas don't do that. But I'm done with you. Now let me get over here to this punk ass white boy named Rory.
All right, hold on a second. Sit tight. Hang
up on Rob Lowe, punk
okay.
No. So, can I respond?
Yes. Rob Lowe, you have the final word, so I got to bring in other callers. Rob Lowe.
First of all, cornball nigga.
Your mama.
I'm not a gangster, and I'm not a nigga. Mother, whatever. I don't care, nigga. Bro. I'm not a gangster. Fine, that's fine. Just hear me out. I'm not a gangster.
I don't want to hear you.
I used to be, and I used to be a nigga. I'm not that no more. But I can still get down, and I can tell a clown, a cornball when I see one. Them games that you playing, gangsters don't play them games, homie. They don't message people trying to pretend that they somebody else. They don't message other people trying to get people on their side. And that's why you did that mess with Sunday, because you were trying to get a collaborator. You were trying to get somebody on your side. I'm not trying to do that. I don't care what the chat is saying about me, but I'm reading the chat and they talking about you, Playboy. You're not convincing. It's not working. And when if you get your whatever it is, your podcast, more power to you. I don't care, bro. You keep mentioning stuff that has nothing to do with what's going on.
Okay, guys, I'm getting back to the topic because you guys can do all this online. This is like going very, very far off the rails. Rob Lowe, I appreciate the call, man. I'm getting back to the topic.
No doubt, Star.
Thank you, Rob Lowe. Okay. Gangster Love, I'm going to wrap it up with you, man. I got to get back to the show, man. Anything else you want to say? Hold on a second. Let me make sure you're not muted. Gangster Love, I got to get back to the show.
Okay. Can I take my last shot at Rory?
Well, I can put him on. As long as Rory is going to not be over talking. Rory, you got to do one at a time.
I'm almost done.
Got to do one at a time.
Yeah. I let him talk. I am a gangster. I am a real nigga. So go ahead.
Hey, Rory.
Go ahead, Tyrell Honeybuns.
Hey, Rory. You see, I'm eating these Lucky Charms, and I found a little gift for you. Send me that address again, so I can send you your new dentures, and I'll insert them in your mouth for you. Because we know you need them. We know you ain't got no teeth. So next time you come up, I'm gonna make sure you got some new
You
teeth.
want it again?
So make sure you chin up for me, buddy. All right,
Okay.
Star. I'm out. I
Again?
appreciate you.
Good to see you. Gangster of love. Everybody sit tight. Everybody sit tight. All right. Rory, did you address the topic? Is today's high value man a myth? Did you address that, Rory?
Yeah, I mean, yo, Star, I'm cool. I don't want to do no black pillow talking about high value men. I could give a shit about a high value man.
It's a universal question. It's not just a black discussion. Yes, no. If not, it's fine.
Yeah, what's a high value man? I think a high value man is a man that values himself high, conducts himself high. He doesn't front. He doesn't come on the internet and portray something that he's not. I think a high value man, by the time he's 40, should at least own one home. I own 2 apartments in Manhattan. So I think a high value man is someone that's a go getter.
Okay.
And he doesn't need anybody else's to solidify whether he's high value or not. He doesn't need anybody else in this world to tell him whether he's high value or not. High value comes from what you know about yourself. If you're secure in yourself, you're secure of what you've done in this journey in life, then you're a high value man, And
Good point.
I'll say this.
Good point.
Yeah, and I'll say another thing. A high value man, his thing ain't too little, and he can work the middle. That's another high value man. You able to tame these FBA girls? You heard?
All right, we'll talk later. Roy.
All right, Star.
All right. Okay. Got to get back on topic. I may or may not edit some of that stuff out. Aaron, Florida Boy Jay, can you guys help me get back on topic?
Yeah, I think Florida Boy Jay wanted to respond to my Mayweather comment.
Okay.
FBJ, you there?
FBJ.
Yeah. It wasn't so much a Mayweather comment. It was more about when we talk about just the totality of being like a high value man. And I think one of the main things that goes missing in those discussions, one of the 2 main things, but I think one of the primary subjects is being a diverse person of personality, of having multiple levels of conversation, having depth, like when, women want to talk about certain music or certain things that are going on in reality, or historical references you can bring up, or knowing things that might be relevant to her. These types of conversations, these types of things that can carry an interaction and experience with a woman. These things are often overlooked and think that money usurps that. And the same women that are charging guys $700, $1,500 the have a night with them are the same women that go hang out with a nigga that's not paying nothing, that don't give that girl a dime, and she's over there cooking breakfast for this nigga, eating his balls and just going about her business, and he's hitting for free, and she's like hung up on this nigga, and he's like, after she leaves the club, she's coming over to my crib. I'm waking up, I just kick the chick out, and she's coming over. Like, it's even a dirtier game if you don't have some type of personality to captivate a woman's mind to understand that a certain amount of money doesn't usurp that on top of it.
But you're still valuing. You're still valuing women.
I was just about to say. Go ahead, Aaron. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know value. So I look at it like a commodity, right? There is guys, like you said, there is guys that can, have their skill of bringing themselves down to a woman's level, right? I don't find that skill to be particularly valuable because women are commoditized now. So it's like, there are guys out here that can stand outside the grocery store and get somebody else to pay for their food.
Right.
It may, but the thing is, you're wasting time. Okay.
I agree.
I would much rather talk to a potential client or a potential prospect for a business or a banker that can loan me money versus, and this is the problem with men, and I say it's black men specifically, they value themselves through women, Like, they don't even know themselves. They look in the mirror, and their opinion of themselves is based upon what women think.
Right.
And you can tell by how they talk. Well,
Right.
you don't get no women. You can tell it in the posturing.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I don't judge myself based upon women think of what they think of me, because a woman's opinions, it's not going to buy me a Rolex. A woman's opinions, I guess it can or whatever if I'm like a singer or something like that. But there's more important things out there. I'm somebody that values money more than game.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense. And can I ask you this, Florida Boy Jay? Are you putting too much emphasis on low-hanging fruit? A lot of these females, again, they're not ladies. They're the pennies on a dollar. I mean, it's and it's not just that they're on social media trying to whore themselves up, but are you putting too much emphasis on some of these females that are really cheap? Really cheap.
No, not at all. Not at all. What I'm saying is that if you do have, and I think Aaron, you're the same person started, you share the same thing. You guys have accomplished things. You have done things in life. You have a story to tell, or even if you're just chilling around anybody, you guys are interesting people. So you're going to naturally attract women. I think that's just as valuable as if you're hitting the right spot with the women, if you're having money. These things are tangible things, like I said, being well researched. There's a lot of guys who have money, and when they get around women, even if they are paying for the women, these things are painfully awkward experiences because they don't have any type of conversational game. So it doesn't matter. There's no fulfillment after you pay that money and you screw that woman. Like, what do we is high value just
there is.
Off?
There is.
High value is like this, dog. High value is like this. High value isn't just about getting money so you can just screw women. It's not even about that. Your purpose has to be so big that women are just orbiting around what your purpose is. Like, your purpose is like, so whatever you got going on, and I agree with everybody else saying, if you got something going on, women are a part of your schedule. You're not putting your schedule a part of women. I agree upon that too. But I also think that in your self-development and your commitment to your purpose, getting your money, the story about the education that you're going through to get that money, the type of well-versed man you're going to become is going to develop that personality.
Can I jump in, Florida Boy Jet? Can I jump in? Can I jump in?
Go ahead.
Is it fair to say that your end game is sex with a woman?
As far as the bottom line, that's everybody's bottom line. That's everybody's bottom line.
No, sir, that's not everybody's bottom line. Is that your end game, whether you can smash or not? Sex.
Yeah, but after we smash, what's happening after that? What are we doing after that? That's the point.
We don't. Hang on. Hang on. I let you speak, sir. I'm speaking. High value men don't need sex. I may choose it from time to time. I don't need sexual gratification. I'm not a slave to a vagina. I think you're going in a different direction with all due respect. It's not about how much am I going to spend to win her over.
No, I didn't say
she's cheap.
You're saying the opposite of what I just said for the last 4 or 5 minutes. I said the complete opposite of what you think I just said.
You just said sex.
If you don't have to.
You said sex is.
I didn't say anything about spending money.
You said sex is your end game. Whether you spend money or not, sex is your end game. Yes.
You're asking if we're chilling with a woman, if we're hanging out, if I'm paying to spend.
Bitch, I'm not spending a dime, and I just want to skeet on your leg.
That's my point. That was what I said beginning.
I missed it.
That was my point. That that the same chicks that are fit, that niggas are spending.
Okay, sir, can you lower your voice? Lower your voice. Can you lower your voice? Lower your voice. I'm trying to understand you. Please lower your voice.
Okay.
Aaron,
I'm saying is this.
Aaron, did I miss something? I asked him what was his end game, and he said sex. Yes?
No. Yeah, I got his end game. I had a question for him. I got everything you're saying, but I have a question for FBJ. So I had and I already know Star's answer. Are you telling me, FBJ, you would never pay for sex?
No, nobody. I'm never saying that. I'm never saying that.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay. All right. Because I'm about to say, so because I just don't understand this, right? You'll pay for Wagyu, right? You'll pay for Off-Whites. You'll pay for you made it rain in the strip club. I know we know each other. We've gone to strip clubs and we've taken ones and we've thrown ones in the air, right? And not gotten anything from this. Are you telling me that, like, I don't know who your dream chick is, but like if there's some Lori Harvey, you know, and she's like 500, right? You know, Initio bottles of cologne are like $450, right? Like Side Effect or Paragon. Check those two out. It's my two favorite brands. I definitely would pay because I would pay for everything else. I pay for nice meals. I pay for nice shoes. I don't have the time to play Where's Waldo with you. Okay. I don't have the time to act like, hey, well, what are you into? I'm not about to learn what you're into so I can lie to you like I'm into the same thing. This isn't the guessing game here. Okay, I got stuff to do. All right. And in a moment of efficiency, I 100% will pay. And I think the fact that it's not open and commoditized, I don't think a simp is somebody that pays for a deal. A simp is somebody who pays for the process without getting anything in the end. Because these same guys that say that they don't trick, they'll go to Magic City and make it rain. That doesn't make any sense. Or they'll buy a bottle in the club.
Guys, hold on a second. Jay, did we speak? Area code 202. Jay, did we speak? I'm sorry, guys. I had to jump in there. Someone sent in a donation. Are you responding, Florida Boy Jay, to what Aaron just said?
Yeah. What I'm saying is that same Lori Harvey that's gonna be in the club that we see that's she going for 500 is going to screw the nigga who is not paying for anything. He's not giving her 500, nothing. That's the nigga I'm talking about being. That's the nigga I am. But I got who's intriguing enough where she's like, I'm not charging this nigga shit. He hits the spot. I'm going over to his crib after the nigga who paid 500. I'm gonna go. This nigga over here, he's not paying nothing. He ain't taking me out for Wagyu. He ain't get me no Birkins. He ain't doing none of that. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, but the thing is that you don't think that, first off, I'd rather be the guy with the 500 because I have the money and have a lot more money versus the guy that cares about.
You can have both. Opinion. You can have the money.
Yeah, I know, but listen, I don't have the time, right? The thing is this. I'm trying to hit 3 or 4 of them I'm trying to pack them on here, right? I will do like Crazy Rich Asians. Like if I've met the Astrid woman from Crazy Rich Asians that has a super amount of money, then yes, me and you have to have a conversation about long-term arrangements, right? A woman, that's the way I would get married. Crazy Rich Asians, that woman up from that show, yeah, me and you or some woman with a lot of money and some very good genetics, okay? Because that's the only way that I'm doing this. But everything else outside of that, I'm here for efficiency, okay? I'm here for, because most of this stuff is just fluff. It's just guys posturing. Well, I don't have to do that. I don't care about doing it as long as I can get 3 or 4 more in return.
Guys, hang on a second. I want to make sure I'm getting people on the lines here. Mindy, I got your donation. Thank you, Mindy. Regina, I got your donation. Regina says, is rare if a man is older, never married, with no kids, and don't sleep around, is high value to me. Thank you, Regina. Hey, Lance, I got your donation. Is it Lance? Yeah, Lance. Okay, and I did speak to Chanel. Got you, Chanel. Aaron, I got your donation. Aaron's on the line. Guys, let me bring in Janet. Hey, Janet, nice to hear from you on a Wednesday night. Can you address the topic? Janet, is today's high value man a myth?
Well, I'm sorry. That's what I was calling in for. I wanted to talk to Aaron. I just want I hear you and I understand what you're saying. I'm fine. Thank you for calling me Auntie. Everybody calls me Auntie.
I don't like talking about this. I don't like talking about this around older. I don't want you. I'm still a good guy, okay? But I'm just a good guy that likes superficial women.
I understand. I'm calling you as an auntie. As an auntie. I raised all boys, and the only female that I ever raised. Well, I don't want to talk about that. But either way, this is what I'm telling you. As blunt as was with them, I'm going to be with you. Star, I'm going to say a little curse word.
Well, hold on a second. Anton Daniels, I got your donation, sir. Salute to you. Do you want to chime in? If so, just email me, or if you want to cam up, I appreciate your support, Anton Daniels. My email address is on the screen, sir. Janet, continue, please. Continue, Janet.
Okay. Aaron, I'm going to tell you some true shit, all right? I'm old as hell, all right? But the game hasn't changed. A woman will fuck you better if she thinks if she's in love with you or have great feelings.
Yeah, I'm trying to get mine. I don't care about hers.
No. See, the thing is, if you ever slept with a woman that loved you, and a woman that you pay like what, $500 or $1,500 to, it's gonna be different.
I haven't gone that high yet. Thank you, Jane. I haven't listen, I haven't gone that high yet. The thing is this, first off, love is slavery, right? Love of a woman.
I didn't say you had to be in love. I said she gotta think that you love. I didn't say you had to be in love. That I'm talking to you. You don't have to be in love. You can be infatuated, whatever. I don't care. The thing is, if she believes that you love her, or that's going to equate to her loving you in most instances, because, a lot of women are like, as they say, vanity driven. They want to be a goddess. So if she thinks that you think that she's the goddess, when you lay down in that bed with her, that you know what's going to be wetter, it's going to be tighter, and she's going to put more effort to it. And if you stay the night, she going to cook you breakfast. And if shit get hard, she going to give you a couple of Social Security numbers to start a business. You going to get her.
Aaron, can I jump in? Please, Aaron, can I jump in? Can I jump in? Can I jump in? Janet, I hear you, and that sounds hot. But a lot of men just want you to lay there and receive the dick. I don't need you moaning. I don't need you pretending that you had an orgasm. I don't give a fuck. Just lay there. Let me get my shit off. And when I'm done, roll over, clean yourself off, and then I gotta go. Go ahead, Janet.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this: you ain't never had no good pussy in your life, Star. You have had a lot of vagina, but you ain't had no good pussy.
You wouldn't know, Janet. With all due respect, Janet. With all due respect, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know.
I know.
What you're saying.
No, Janet. That you just
let me get in a minute.
You and I, hang on, Flowboy J. We've never met. Please stop with all that black. Oh yeah, I'm a freak. I'm a freak. This dick. Please stop it. That sounds hot. And as Aaron said, I just want to get off. I don't give a fuck if you get off or not. I'm gonna put my scrotum on your forehead. I'm gonna jerk my dick and skeet on the goddamn wall, and then I'm good. I don't need you to have your ankles behind your neck, screaming as fucking Jodeci's playing. No, Floorboy J, jump in there. Sheesh.
Yeah, and I think Janet is kind of speaking a little closer to what I'm saying. A part of it's not about having some Houdini trick game where you trying to swindle a woman over. It's not about that. Like a lot of these niggas, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. A lot of niggas never was able to get the finest girl in a school. A lot of niggas was not able to get the finest girl at their job who was like 5 years old. A lot of niggas wasn't like the nigga who can pull the finest chick off and have that type of pussy, have that type of chick in love with you. A lot of niggas never had the chick that they paid for. So what we're saying is it is a different type of level of game that you can have that you're not paying for, that the same chick who maybe, you can get 7, you can smash for 7, smash for 1,500, whatever, is another nigga who has the same amount of money as you, or maybe more. You know why? Because the same money you put in 15 to smash a chick, he ain't paying nothing. That same chick is picking up a bottle with your money, getting this nigga dinner, buying this nigga something fly.
All right, listen, Florida J, I have to jump in. He
don't play that shit.
Florida J, please. Can you listen? Can you listen for a second? Try to speak in universal terms without nigga. This is not a black show. Hang on, Aaron. This is not a black show. Everybody's not a nigga. Are you speaking in third person? Or because I asked you again, is your end game sex? You said yes, right?
We are talking about niggas paying for sex
And I'm saying you don't have to pay for sex, and paying for sex versus having sex for free from that same woman doesn't make you more high value just because you're paying and I'm getting that same sex for free. How's your value higher because you're paying?
If you can listen without,
hold on a second.
If you can listen,
let me ask you.
Now, hang on. Is your end game, you, Florida Boy J, not the next nigga, is your end game sex? Again.
If I'm dealing with the woman in any capacity, yes, that's going to be the end game.
That's what I thought. Aaron, you have the floor. Janet,
I'm trying
sit
not
tight.
to pay for it.
Just sit tight. You said
yeah,
yes.
The thing.
Go ahead.
This is okay. So I get what you're saying, but this is the fundamental problem. It's ego, right? The male ego is what leads people into this. It's like, well, I want to be accepted by other people. So I'm not going to say something that will make me not accepted, as in paying for it. We're 2025 and people are still ashamed to say that they're doing it, but yet every woman is selling it. The men are too afraid to say I'm doing it, but every woman, bottle girls, strippers, these girls would rather go work in a strip club and would rather be bottle girls than go be a doctor or a lawyer because they're making more doing that. What I am telling you is this. That ego of I have to be the game, that's how men get tricked. This idea of love is a lie. Look at your uncles. Everybody that's your age, look at your uncles. Look at their uncles. They're all have been in these relationships with these women in love. They end up in sexless marriages. They end up with kids that don't come to see them because they got told by everybody else, you got to win a woman. A man's purpose is to win a woman. Lay down your life to win a woman over versus thinking about yourself. I don't care what the next guy is doing. Okay. And let me get this straight. Florida Boy, we're both sneaker collectors. I don't care if the guy that bought the Travis Scott ones got them for retail price. I want the shoe and I'm going to get the shoe. So if I have to pay resale for the shoe, I'm going to get the shoe. I may not be able to stand in line for 2 hours and go to 15 different stores. I may not be able to get the bots to get it on Nike, but I'm getting the shoe. But to me, you don't view the women as the shoe. You don't view them. You think that there's something that you as a man, none of these men believe that they're high value. Because if you're a high value man, why should you get on a knee for another woman? Why should you as a man get on a knee? Why should you come to their level of, hey, how are you doing? They should be winning you over, not vice versa.
Bingo.
They should be coming to you, taking you to dinner, not vice versa.
Yeah. Can we let
That's what I'm
let Janet
trying to
jump in
tell you,
there, Janet?
Aaron.
That's what we're saying.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. If a woman value, if you put value in a woman, all right?
No, I don't.
If you put just by who she is, all right? Just by listening, just by talking, you don't have to agree with everything she say, but just respect her as a human being. She will love you. Okay. So here's the thing.
He said no. What are you not hearing, Janet? He said no. No.
I hear him. Okay. I hear him start. I'm going to respond. I'm just going to respond. What be a little patient.
Come on.
I'm saying is what you're saying is a difference between somebody having a home cooked meal. Like you go to your auntie's house, you go to your uncle's house, go to your grandma's house, y'all have a home cooked meal.
Uber Eats.
Best food in the world.
Uber Eats
You used to it, right? Excuse me? And
I'm Uber, like those days are over. I'm going to Uber Eats that.
That's the difference. That's the difference between food. It's the difference between somebody making you an oxtail stew and then somebody making you some oodles and noodles. Yeah, you're going to eat. And you don't get full, but
number 9, are you calling in? Number 9.
How you feel after you finish eating? It's what matters. It's
Janet,
the experience. Is what I'm getting at. It's the experience that I'm getting at.
Well, hold on a second. Experience. You want to talk to me about? Have you ever had sex with a stripper? You want to talk about experience? That was a great experience for me. Like, you want to talk about experience? We haven't even gotten on to how fun some of this stuff can be. Okay, you want to talk about your experience? What'd you say?
What'd you say, Janet?
I said that wasn't what your experience wasn't physical thing, it's more of an emotional thing. So in that aspect, when you're paying for the stripper, you're actually the effeminate side of that sexual relationship, because you are on a fixation of that being a stripper. So it's like it's a kink.
No.
So actually,
I'm gonna paying,
when you're paying,
they're in shape.
When you're paying
They got great bodies.
All right, so Janet, I'm going to let you finish up. With all due respect, Janet, I'm going to let you finish up because you and I are similar in the generation, and the topic on that screen says, "Is today's high value man a myth?" Not yesterday's, not the 80s, not the 90s. With all due respect, finish up, Janet. I got to bring other people in.
Okay. So this is where I'm going to land my plane at. When you pay for a woman, you're paying for the experience. You feel empowered. Correct, and that emotion that you feel, that you feel empowered because you're paying for a transaction, and you're paying with your money that you earn. That is your currency that you're paying for. So therefore, you are in control of this whole situation, this business situation. That empowers you.
Not all the time.
So in your mind, whether you accept it or not, you are feeling empowered. That's the same thing a woman feels when she has an emotional...
Jenny, you got 15 seconds. Please land your plane. Please, 15 seconds. Please.
The same way that you feel empowered, and when you get your stuff off, it's the same way she does. Okay. But women they take and they give back.
Oh, thank you, Janet. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Janet. Thank you. Oh my God, I hate to do that, but it's just like I already said. We're talking about today's high value man.
They don't give back. Sorry,
dog, man.
Everybody hold on. Hulan, I got your donation. Thank you so much, Hulan. And thank you again to Anton Daniels. Sir, do you want to call in? If not, I appreciate you. Maurice, I got your donation. Thank you, Maurice. Is that Hudson Tubbs? Is that my sponsor, Hudson Tubbs? And where is Yosef? Yosef, why are you tapping in? Florida Boy Jay, take the line. I got to make sure I got Hudson Tubbs on the screen. Florida Boy Jay, please.
Yeah, man. I think what I'm trying to tell niggas is that, like, that whole high value, man, if we're really looking at it, man, high value is something that is objective, like on some real. It could be that same woman and all the women and all the men who know that, like, this situation, these dynamics. The nigga who is not paying for it, the man who's making the girl bust 3-4 times because he's really hitting that spot. He's really like that, and he's cool, so he is not paying that money. He has the same amount of money as you. You see Lori Harvey at the strip club. She's saying she's going for $500. You're paying $500 that night. 2 weeks later, I'm seeing that same Lori Harvey in Target. I'm hitting that same day. I'm not paying nothing. I paid for groceries. It was probably $120 at Target, and I smashed the same day. That's $120. Okay. We're doing the same thing, but it's a coochie to cost ratio.
Take a breath, please. Take a breath, Florida Boy Jay. Area code 857. Hang on a second. 857. You're on the line. 857.
Hey, what up? Hey, what up, Star? What's going on, man?
How are you, man? What's cracking?
Well, I'll say it like this, man, and this is me being an older millennial.
Okay.
Women are like the stock market, right? You're gonna buy at a high price, you're gonna buy at a low price, right? You know, the problem is a lot of these don't know what time to sell. You know what I'm saying? And the game is a game, because if you really look at it, and I had the conversation with my homie, and we were talking about how many times when I grew up with chicks was like, "Oh, you be a great man, you be a great father," and mind you, the same chick that says that is the most despicable.
Sir, can I ask how old are you? How old are you?
I am 42.
Okay. The topic is today's high value man and myth. Today's. You and I, well, you're much younger than me, but still, you know, that old stuff. It's that old stuff. It's today's high value man and myth.
I mean, I'm as a man who does very well for himself, do I see myself? I see it subjective, because it really comes to the female.
Okay.
A lot of chicks out here. You got chicks out here going on dates just to keep their stomach full. You know what I'm saying? It's a real gimmick out here, because you know what I'm saying. Like, you can have all the bread in the world. Yes, a dude at Walmart can run up on her and get her, but he also pays a price, right? Because he don't know what he really dealing with. And me, on the hand, I got some change. Yeah, I'll trip off, right? Because at the end of the day, my time is more valuable. So I think it really comes down to the man. You know what I mean?
Can I ask you a question? Is your end game sex?
I'll say, okay, if you asked me 10 years ago, all day. As an older dude now, because sometimes I just like good company. You know what I'm saying? Good energy.
Bingo.
You know
and I mean no disrespect to Florida Boy J, but please hear me loud and clear, those of you young people out there. If your end game is sex, that's simp shit. Simp shit. High value men can fly a woman to another goddamn state. Hey, I have to go make an appearance at a banquet. I have to do a red carpet. I need you to meet me at such and such. I've just sent you 5 racks. I don't have time to smash. There will be a car that picks you up. We will have dinner at such and such a time, and then I gotta go. If your end game is sex, that's simp shit. I had to say that. Hang on a second. Sunday Sweets, she says your net worth doesn't equate your value. Thank you, Sunday Sweets. Back to you, sir. Back to you.
I mean, yeah, man. I mean, just to piggyback on what you're saying, a lot of dudes don't get it. Like, especially for me, I'm in different circles, social economic things. Well, I have to be very selective, the type of woman that's in my circle. So there are times I'm like, yo, you know, I'm digging you, I'm cool, but you know what I mean? I'm going to be attending this particular venue. I like you to be here, just as you mentioned. And I like your energy. I don't need to smash because that's irrelevant to me as you get older. There's so much more important things that go on as you get older, right? Like the environment. Like I told one of my homegirls, like, yo, I hope you find somebody who's going to push you in a wheelchair as you get older.
Have you ever heard of a hospice wife, sir? A hospice wife?
Yeah. No, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't need an old bitch with gray edges. Hang on a sec. I don't need an old bitch with gray edges taking care of me. I got money. I can pay for a girl 30 years younger than me to take care. I'll take a hospice wife. I don't need an old bitch running her mouth, you know, always trying to be confrontational and contentious. Go ahead, land your plane, sir. I'm backed up on calls here. So you there? You have the last word. You have the last word. Did his call drop out? 857. Did your call drop out? I didn't hang up on.
I'm right here, God.
Okay.
I'm right here.
I need you to you land your plane, please. Land your plane, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna land your plane. I mean, fellas, let me keep it real with you, man. All this, when you're young, you got the testosterone, but when you really focus on money and life, there's a lot more important things, man. Trust me.
Yeah.
Not every chick's a good chick. Yeah. Not every fly chick is yours. You know what I'm saying? Just charge it to the game, and if she with it, she with it. She not.
There you go.
Man, you're gonna be all right.
Call, sir.
Trust me.
I appreciate the call. Thank you. Okay, everybody, hold on a second. Okay, guys, email address is on the screen. If you want to cam up, let me know. The hater 1964yahoo.com. If you want to cam up, Yosef, I see you in the queue. Sit tight, Yosef. All right, everybody, hold on. Float boy J. Aaron. Okay, Houston, I got your email. Are you tapping in, Houston? Shani, I got your donation. Thank you, Shani. I define the value if you attract what you are. No myth. Okay, very well said. Okay, guys, and I see Stephen A. Smith's response. We may or may not get to it because we're all focused on the topic, and I appreciate everybody chiming in on the topic. Let me go to area code 778. Yosef, shalom, tapping in from Canada. Yosef.
Sup, Star? How you doing, man?
Good, man. Good to hear from you. What's cracking?
You know, man, just at home now. Just went to the gym earlier. You know, Wednesday, nothing crazy.
Okay.
How about you, man?
Good. Where do you want to start?
Well, first of all, I'd like to agree with what you just said earlier. You were talking about if your end game is sex, that's simp shit. Yeah. I agree. I do think as a, you know, men or women, sometimes, you know, you meet a girl that might be your intentions. It doesn't have to be all the time. But I learned something when I was 21, and I've stuck with this my whole life. And it's only done me good, I swear. And I actually learned this from a comedian. I learned this from TK Kirkland, actually.
Okay,
this is what it is.
That's my homie.
So when you meet a woman, right? When you meet a woman, you got to kind of put her on this like probationary period before you sleep with her. And the reason that is, whether it's 2 weeks, 90 days, whatever, you got to go some period of time, and then that's if you're planning to settle down with this girl, of course. And the reason you do this is because men will, and we're all guilty of this. I know every man in this chat is guilty of this because I've done it. And what it is you meet a woman and you get infatuated with her beauty, her looks, and you sleep with her. And you enter that sort of state of ecstasy, the honeymoon phase, and you just think, oh, it's great. You know, this chick's great. She's good looking. We're having sex. Everything's good. And you ignore the things that, you know, are going to drive you crazy down the road. And what happens is 3 months down the road, they realize, holy shit, I don't want to be around this girl. She's driving me crazy. And it's just a nightmare. And I think when what makes the high value,
Joseph, I don't want to be around the same woman when the sun comes up. What are you talking about?
He's talking about dating.
3 months.
Talking about dating.
Yeah, man, like we're not even talking about.
Guys, hold on, one at a time. One at a time.
I was saying that just to start it off.
Yeah, but here's the thing. We're just talking about high value men. You're talking about marriage and some other shit, man. No, and it's not like you have to be rude, mean, or dismissive to a female. But you know, if she's a whore, and you have an understanding that she's a whore, you know, you cut a deal. Hey, I got to run after we handle this business. Are we clear? That's what we are. Joseph, go ahead.
Okay, well, yeah. Okay, so we'll go back to the subject. You know, is the high value man still, does it exist? So I'm outside in today's generation, right? I'm 28 years old. I'm single. I'm out here trying to meet, and I'd like to see myself as a high value man. Now, what defines a high value man? I've heard a lot of things. You know, is it a material thing? You know, I have my own place. I have a car. I pay all my bills. I'm completely independent. Even to the point that if my shop, if my work shut down and everything shut down, I still have hands that I can go use. And, you know, I can literally go walk down the street. And I could go walk up to a person with a Range Rover and say, hey, listen, you want to cut your service costs? Just give me a call and I'll give you all the service costs half price, right? I have that skill. You know, I've taught myself that to survive, right? Does that make me a high value man? I don't know. To my definition, I believe that does, because it makes you self-sufficient and independent.
Joseph, with all due respect,
someone asked me if I had a Rolex.
Hang on, Joseph.
Do you have a Rolex?
No, I have a Seiko.
Okay.
That's not high value. Like, that's not high value. This is why you're putting women on probationary periods.
And that's what I'm saying.
You're defining it from a material standpoint.
Yes, materials matters. Material matters.
Okay, well, if you want to get the material things, I have a 500 SL. I just got a Land Rover, and I have a Jaguar parked in my
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what matters
exactly.
in life.
Yeah. Okay, so but I'm not looking at a material standpoint, but that's me personally.
Guys, I'm looking for area code 313 in the queue. I don't see it. Brown, I just responded to your email.
Can you have sex with a woman without knowing her name?
Absolutely.
Have you ever had sex with a woman that you didn't know her name?
Absolutely.
I couldn't do that.
Okay, that's the problem. You're a simp then.
Yeah.
You said would I have sex with a woman if I didn't know her name? No, I have standards for myself. I don't go sleep around with strangers.
Yeah, that sounds like being a simp. That's how they get you. They get you with these standards. These standards are fake.
No.
You've never seen a woman that was so
way to get an
attractive.
STD, man.
You're
just going around sleeping with anybody.
I would rather. Hey, let me ask you a question. Would you rather have an STD or a divorce? What would you rather have?
I'll take the chlamydia all day, every day.
Because one is going to cost you a lot less. I'll tell you that.
Give me
which
chlamydia.
One? Which one, though? You didn't got to say which one.
Give me chlamydia.
I asked you, would you rather have chlamydia or would you rather have to pay alimony?
Oh, I'd rather have chlamydia. That's just some penicillin. That shit goes right away.
I thought so. Oh, you know. So obviously you've been sleeping with somebody without knowing their name.
No, man.
I'm just saying, bro. These
Joseph, can I ask you one more question?
Taught us they were lying.
Aaron, hold on. Joseph, you're a young man. What are you? 28. You're from Canada. You're a young Jewish man. You're looking for a wife. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you ever been in love? That's very important. This discussion here.
Yes, I would say I have. Not mutual, but I have definitely. I have fallen tricks to a woman's infatuation, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. It was a part of my development as a man.
Yeah. Is your end game sex? I think you answered that already, didn't you? What'd you say? No, that's some shit.
No, my end game is not sex.
Okay, so you've had a woman break your heart, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now you're what? You're on a quest to find the one, or you're just enjoying yourself?
I'm enjoying myself. I've got so much going on in my life, and I see my life on going just uphill. It's just going. It keeps going up every day. I just, whether it's whatever point in my life I'm excelling at is on the right path, and the whole dating, marriage, that can come, but that's not my focus, because if I just focus on that, my path's all the way screwed up.
Got you. Okay.
Man, nigga waiting 90 days to catch the clap, man. Niggas ain't trying to hear that.
Well, the thing is, but the thing is this, you didn't hear say every day. We got to give this guy some slack. His background, he has to get married. He has to. He's going to be disowned by his family. They have to do that. We're free. We don't have to do it. You know what I mean? We don't have to. But his family, if he goes home for shalat or whatever,
in all due respect, you don't know my family. You don't know anything.
But I heard that y'all have to get married. I heard like marriage is like a big thing with y'all. That's what I heard.
That's more of like a orthodox. Yeah, like if you come from a more orthodox, but I come from a secular household. So it's like
okay.
But I see where you're coming. No, you are right. Where you were coming from is right. In the Jewish community, rabbis in these communities, they try to do this whole matchmaker thing, and that's very true, because they don't want that. They don't want intermarriage. There's another reason they want to continue. They want to continue the seed. There's nothing to hide about that.
Yosef,
and what's funny is like women.
Yosef, I have to take other calls, man. Great to hear from you, Yosef. Gotta take other calls.
All right, man. Take it easy, guys.
Okay,
ciao.
Everybody, hold on a second. Photo boy Jay, check your phone. I just sent you a text message. Is it Jay Lino? I got your donation. Star men just now finding out what a high valued man is in today's society. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think it has to be redefined. And again, salute to Kevin Samuels, but he was not the originator of the term. It goes back to the 80s for those who know the history of it. So it has changed over the decades. With all due respect, there were some things that he said. I mean, I didn't watch his show like that, but there were some things he said that I didn't necessarily agree with. He spoke about networking. Being how did he phrase this? You guys can jump in if you like. Being available to a network of sorts. Do you know what I'm talking about, Florida Boy Jay or Aaron? Something with
I think so.
Network.
Yeah, he's like, he said that you had to have. Okay, so I think a little bit of his advice is outdated, because with the cyberspace, everything has changed.
Right.
But yeah, he said you had to be known from a group of men and looked up to by a certain group of men. I think that advice is over with. Like, I do think that he did say lean on your money, but I do think some of his advice now, with the way that the internet is working and social media, I don't think you have to be necessarily in a boys club, right? You don't have to be in like the university club or a certain fraternity or something like that. So, so that's what but that was a point on being a high value man.
Yeah. I know he spoke about, let me look in the live chat real quick. I don't have my contacts, and something with network. And I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, because if you don't have people, in your tax bracket or who have similar interest, then you can just find yourself, trying to pull other people up. And that's not necessarily, a good thing. You can be wasting time. But anyway, let me go to area code 951. 951. The topic is today's high value man a myth. Are you there? 951.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Hey,
Star, how you doing?
Good. Who's this?
Is Evelyn.
Hey, Evelyn. Good to hear from you. Hey, Evelyn.
I'm calling you from my home phone number. That's probably why you didn't recognize it.
Good to hear from you.
I think that today's high value man is just really still the Renaissance man.
Okay.
A Renaissance man, he can go anywhere. He can go down, he can go up, he can go sideways. He has his own money. He can do what he want to do. Now, I heard one of your the people that you had on the line. It is some men that they don't want to have a relationship. They just would like to have sex. They want you to be there for that moment, and they want you to disappear. And that's okay.
Yeah.
If that's what if that's what he's looking for. His whole life is that what he wants his whole life to be about? Just different women? Because
are you addressing Aaron?
Well,
are you addressing Aaron?
That's his name?
He's right there.
Yes, I'm on the line.
He's right there.
Yes, Aaron. Do you want that to be that way your whole life, or just now, right now?
Right now, I don't ever see myself getting married until things change. The marriage is slavery to me. I don't see myself getting. There's so many things I have yet to do. So, like, I haven't been to Japan yet. Have you seen Shogun, the TV show Shogun? Have you seen the woman in that show? I want a woman that looks like that, and I want to sleep with her. So, like, I mean, I don't. You know what I mean? I haven't been. I haven't been to Australia. The woman Margot Robbie from Wolf of Wall Street, she's from there. I haven't taken anything down like that yet. I haven't driven a Rolls Royce. There's just so many things that I have yet to do.
You could just go and you can now that right there, the Rolls Royce. You could just go to a Rolls Royce dealership and drive a Rolls Royce. You can test drive one to see, if that's what you really gonna like. You could do that. Now, dealing with these movie stars, I don't know if you would be able to do that. You might be. Who knows?
Can I jump in, Evelyn, real quick? Can I jump in real quick?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. There's nothing like driving a Rolls Royce high on coke in California. Bel Air, to be precise. A Rolls Royce in Bel Air with a whore massaging your scrotum. Nothing beats that.
Oh, my goodness.
But now, hold on. Evelyn, you and I are from the same generation. And with respect to your pedigree, this topic, do you really have anything, any real input? You're an older woman. We're talking about today's high-value man. Today's.
I just brought it up because I don't know if you watched the show. It was on HBO, and it was about women. That's all they did. They were just like men. They went out with men.
Talking about Sex in the City.
Men paid them for the fantasy, and they went on to the next man.
Those are called whores. Yeah. Those are called whores.
Yeah,
it's a whore.
Yeah, I want to live that life. Yeah. It's our turn. That was the older generation. They got that. It's our turn. I want listen, we didn't get the 40 acres and a mule. That's my 40 acres and a mule. Okay. Okay. I want all of them from all different races, the best looking from all over the world. And I want sports cars and I want Rolex watches. And yeah.
But can I ask you a question? Isn't a barometer of value if two guys walk in the same room, relatively with the same amount of money, and the women gravitate over to one side of the room with one guy beside and not the other guy, because this guy right here is more interesting. He's not paying no money to smash, and he's getting the same success.
Go to another room. Okay, that's the thing. If the guy's in there,
I'm saying because there's a guy.
You're valuing yourself by their opinion, though. You still think that you as a man, I need to learn all these skills that women like, so women will like me.
It's not a skill. It's not skills like.
And I'm gonna say this. Can y'all let me say this? Women are always and forever gonna be a commodity.
Thank you. Oh my God, this is the best woman I've ever spoken with. Yeah.
They have been a commodity their whole lives. They're right now over in other countries. Women are commodities.
That's right. I bid on those commodities in other countries, so I agree. We just need to get one here.
Even if you look at right now, the Prince of England, what's his name? The one
Harry.
That left,
Harry.
Her beauty to him was a commodity. She didn't have what he had. But he was willing to say, look, this is what I want.
Are you talking about Harry and Meghan? Harry and Meghan?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, this is what I want, and I don't care about nothing else.
Yeah.
But she was a commodity.
Mm-hmm. But now, hang on, Evelyn. We're talking about Meghan Markle, and you cannot put her in the same category as a ratchet, hood rat, or a basic bitch. I'm not. Hang on. Let's not play that game. Let's not pretend. She has.
No, I'm saying.
If I can speak, I let you speak. If I can speak. You're talking about a totally different type of woman, female, someone of status, wealth, and how she carries herself. The average female out here is low-hanging fruit. The average one. And after 35, if you don't have a ring, it's whatever, however. Nobody's falling to your feet. Those days are gone. But please finish up. I'm getting backed up on calls. Evelyn, please.
Okay. I'm just saying, I'm not making her be low-hanging fruit. I'm saying the beauty of a woman has always been a commodity. A woman that has nothing can get a rich man. Her beauty can bring her into richness.
Okay.
She don't have to have nothing but her beauty.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Thank you, Evelyn.
And like I said, the high value man is really a Renaissance man. He has to know how to move in every which way you go. There is.
Thank you, Evelyn.
Thank you, Star.
Thank you. Great to hear from you.
And I'll talk to you later.
Okay, that's Evelyn tapping in. Someone keeps sending me emails, and I responded with regards to area code 313. I do not see 313 in the queue. I see 334. I don't think that's the caller. Area code 334. Did you send me an email? Who's on the line? 334? Yes, no, maybe? 334.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi. Good evening.
Hey. Hey. The topic is about is a high value man a myth? Correct.
Sir, it's very noisy in your background. It's very noisy. Are you driving? What's going on?
I got these cheap headphones. I have these cheap headphones on.
I can't let you kill the vibe.
Not a high value man.
Can you make the adjustments? Or I got to check another call.
Let me see. Can I make an adjust? Hold on.
Hold
on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me take these off. Hold on.
Sir, I'm going to put you on hold. I can't do that. I can't let you just kill.
Not a high value man. Not with those headphones.
Hey, dog.
Area code 623. Are you there? It's today's
Hey, sir, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. It's today's high value man and myth. You have the floor.
Yeah, so high value men, they're definitely not a myth. They exist. My only caveat or what I would add to the conversation is that the market dictates value, though. Do you not agree? The market dictates value?
Which market, sir? Which market?
So I guess if we're talking about the social market or the sexual market, both of those, I mean, I think any market that it determines the value. But I will say one thing that you said earlier, I definitely agree with, that if the end game is just sex, yeah, that's kind of simp stuff. But I think that age plays a big part in that, because younger men are probably more inclined to see it that way. Yeah. I'm 45 years old, so people that are a little older, we tend, as we get older, and it's not just about sex. Like, there's more. We got more going on. There's more we're looking for. Yeah. And so I mean, because respectfully, I mean, we talking about busting a nut, man. I mean, it's more to life than just that. Especially, you know what I'm saying, depending on what you got going on in your life. You know what I mean?
If I can respond to what you said, yes, traditionally, the market dictates, one's value. Are you in demand? Now, in today's quote unquote market, which market or arena are you in? And I don't mean to marginalize you. Are we talking this hip hop shit? Are we talking these ratchet, sexy red types? Are we talking Glorilla? What are we talking in terms of the market?
Right. No, I'm glad you said that. So yeah, that's the thing. that's you explained it better than I was trying to explain it. So there's different markets. You're right. So there's the ratchet market, the glow realism, and the sexy ribs, and then there's the market that's not ratchet. So, but it still applies though. The same principle applies regardless of the market. The value will be determined by the market. For example, in the ratchet market,
I'm agreeing with you. Yes.
Right. So in the ratchet market, the high value could be, if you got a car, you sell dope, you a gangster, you on that street stuff, then that could be what's considered high value in that market.
I wouldn't consider that type of male a high value man. He's living on borrowed time. It's not high. Right. He's not a high value. He's an earner. He's flashy.
Well, no.
But I wouldn't say he's,
I agree.
He's high value. Go ahead.
But, right. No, I agree with what I'm saying is in that market of that type of woman, in her mind, that could be high value to her. Because that's what she's checking for.
Yeah.
So she could look at another dude and consider him to be a herb or, you know what I'm saying, or a clown because he's got a...
Are you from Baltimore?
Yeah, originally, yes, I am.
Oh, okay. All right. Go ahead and give us your perceptions on value being from Baltimore. Go ahead.
Okay. But, you know what I'm saying, it depends on, like you said, the market. So a ratchet market, what they get to the high value is not going to be the same as the non-ratchet market. So I like the way that you broke that down, I definitely agree with that.
I mean, listen,
have you ever been to Norma Jeans in Baltimore?
No, I haven't. I know about Norma Jeans, and I've never been there.
So are you telling me
about the strip spot?
Yeah, so you telling me that there was this one girl, I think her name was like Bambi or something like that. Are you telling me that you wouldn't pay for that?
Oh no,
I'm just saying, like
you're
saying, you're saying that it's busting a nut and all this kind of stuff.
I think.
Are you telling me? Go ahead. Are you telling me that because if it's you're an older man, you got all this other stuff to do? Are you telling me that you have not been? This is at Baltimore Street inside of Norma Jeans, and are you telling me that you never seen anything that you would pay for?
Oh no, I wouldn't tell that lie. I never said that I wouldn't pay for anything. So no, you won't. No, I'm not. That's not my perspective. No, I believe with the efficiency philosophy on paying for it. Like to me, that makes sense. If you're thinking logically, and especially if you're not looking for love and you're looking to get done what you need to get done and keep it pushing, then why wouldn't you pay? So
but you said that there was more than that. You said that you're looking for more than that, right?
No. I never said I was looking for anything. No. I never said I was looking for anything. I think you might have misheard.
You didn't say no. In the beginning, you said that there's more outside of just busting a nut. You said that there's more than that. You said that you're older and you're looking for more than that.
No, what I'm saying is, it's like, I'll speak for myself, but for you get older, there's more to life than just busting a nut as far as the importance of it.
Such as.
Well, for me, it would be like my
classic cars. Listen, if I can jump in, classic cars. Yeah. I mean, I may get someone to help. I need you to wax the car, bitch. I don't got time to plow you. Wax the car and make sure you put some armor on those goddamn Pirelli tires. Old nigga shit. Go ahead.
Listen, I was about to say. I mean, I just speak for myself, but I'm in the sports cars, luxury foreign cars, and stuff like that.
Right.
I'm putting that over top of a chick, but I mean at 45. But that's just me. But
hold on.
Does that answer you?
No. Because that has nothing to do with women. But I got you. So which means women once again are a nut. But go ahead.
And that's what I was saying when niggas was like, But hold on, that's what I was saying when niggas was like, what's the end game like? If it's with women, it's a nut because I have two luxury sports cars. I got 2 sports cars. I'm not having no women coming over helping me shine my tires and clean my cars. No, if we're hanging out, we're gonna be doing something that's gonna be closer to me smashing, not like spending time with cleaning my cars or doing some type of stuff I like to be doing by myself, not around a woman. Washing my car, taking care of my cars isn't something. Me personally, if you want to drive a woman, cool. We can do other stuff, but me taking care of my car is kind of like my time with my car. So on top of the fact,
but you treat women better than your car. Did you run game on your car to get your car? You just bought your car. You didn't say, hey there, Mrs. Lexus. Hey, how are you? You don't negotiate with a car. You tell it what to do.
Right. And you get your car, based off what you can afford at the dealership. Like, niggas need to just go get what they want. Like, I'm not saying you should go out here and every day you want to get a woman, you should be tricking out on the show tonight and being celebrated is like some type of trick there. Hey, all these women are for sale, and so you got to buy them and you got to come out your pocket and trick it. Niggas have it. No, hold on. We have like the establishment on some like type of game, or when I say type of game, it's like, niggas, we don't have to, as a people, we don't have to come to these women and pander with our money all the time. Like, women who like you are not going to make you come out of money. I date women who have money that don't make me come out of pocket. It's men who go after women. Hold on, no. It's men who go after women with money who cannot pull certain women who sell it. They just don't want to sell it to these niggas, or they're gonna the amount of what they're gonna charge this guy because they actually like him. What are we talking about?
The thing is that once again, you're valuing. You're not thinking for. You're talking about them, and then you're posturing based on ego. You're like you're setting yourself above tricks, right? You're like, well, I don't have to do that because women like me. Well, it doesn't matter what they like. Yeah. You're still valuing yourself based upon them. And the thing is this. Listen, I don't blame you, Florida Boy Jay. We all got lied to with coming to America. It lied to us all. Coming to America it lied to an entire generation of black men. It told black men that they need to go to Queens and they need to go find their queen in Queens that doesn't really like them, and they need to make the woman like them. No, what the guy should have done was he should have taken the woman in the beginning that was going to do whatever he said. And that's what I'm saying. You have a Prince Akeem mentality. I have the Arsenio Hall mentality. Okay, Arsenio Hall in that movie was right. You have a queen that is going to listen to you and do what you say. You want to go and put yourself in harm's way to convince a woman and go through, just like that movie, we're going to go to the club and have women beatboxing and going through all of this stuff versus taking the bird in the hand. And I don't blame you. It's just what we've been brainwashed with.
Hang on a second. Hang on.
I know you got other calls.
Yeah, sir. I was about to say, I got to take other calls. I appreciate you. 623. All right.
Yeah. So could I just ask one last thing to the panel, to the group of guys?
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
And then I'm gone.
Go ahead.
Is that okay?
Go ahead.
Guys, do you agree with the premise though that there's different markets and the markets determine the value, and every woman isn't in the same market? Do you guys agree with that?
Yes, sir. I agree. How about yourself, Florida Boy Jay?
Yeah, it's different tiers of women, and definitely, and it's different access that you have.
Yeah. Aaron?
And no, I think that they're all in the same market.
Okay, all right.
Sorry.
So I got to take other calls.
Hey, I appreciate the time.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Hold on a second. Hold on. I think I'm not sure of this number. Area code 404. Is that who I think it is? 404.
Sure, Mr. Rick, what's going on?
Hey, Boris, how are you? I got your email. You sent me Kevin Samuel's outline with regards to high value men. Do you know if he himself claimed to be a high value man, Kevin Samuels?
In a roundabout way, he has. He has basically never outright said it, but he implied that he is a high value man. And I have sent you a link that illustrates, according to him, what he considers to be a high value man.
Yeah, and
I think
I have no problem. I have no problem with this, but I disagree with some of it. And this is not to kick dirt upon him. He was sick. He couldn't finish college because he had some type of disease. Yes.
Correct. I think he had autoimmune disease or something like that. He admitted that.
Yeah.
He was in a band, in a band in college, and some other things like that. To answer your question,
go ahead.
Can I? Yes. I think that it is not a myth. However, the term has been muddled up. It has been distorted heavily. Many people think that if you have only money, you're considered high value men.
and such is not the case. You have a bunch of goofies starting this podcast saying you have to make only money, and then behind the scenes, all of their skeletons are being exposed, that they are the biggest simps and things like that. Very antithetical to what they preach. I don't want to give this following creator credit because I know you do not appreciate that, but I'm sure you have seen this guy who has blown up on social media, who has an entire...
Well, hang on a second. Boris, I have no problem mentioning other people's platforms. I'm not weird like that, but I really want to know what you think. You, the caller, is today's high-value man a myth? What do you think?
I think it's not a myth. Like I was trying to say, I think that people have distorted the meaning. They think only if you have money, you're considered high value. I disagree with that.
I disagree too.
I disagree too. Few of your callers said, oh, okay, I am tall. I make good money. Okay, let me give you an example. PJ Washington, he plays for the Dallas Mavericks. He is tall. He makes good money. Would you say that he is high value man? He is the baby father of... what's her name? Brittany Renner. You understand? Yeah. To me, it doesn't matter how tall you are, how much money you make. Once you impregnate, once you procreate with such a creature, this is a L for life. You collecting residual L's with her behavior. When she has meltdown in her cars, when she is fake claiming to be a Muslim.
Could you get her?
Why would I want to get her? I get much better than her.
You got better than
I do not get. Of course.
How? Are you rich?
You do not know me.
I'm asking a question. Are you rich?
Listen, high value men do not proclaim to be high value.
I didn't think so. Count Dracula.
Okay. If you want to say that, he did not let me make my point. But the point that I was trying to say is that
people with no money act like money isn't everything. Do you have money or not?
I am not going to put my business out there.
If you broke, just say it. And that's what these guys do.
Broke.
They use morality when they don't have money.
Listen, Aaron, I was actually going to champion what you said, and I was actually going to agree with you. I was going to say that I agree with what you said about not everybody that is cutting straight to the chase is tricking, because some people value their time and they do not want to do it. I was also going to say that you do not know probably much about me, but I will share some things with you. I do not like to brag, oh, I'm high value, or I'm this, I'm that. I think that people that have to say that, they're not that. People that have to say, I am tough, I am gangster, they're not. You understand? So by me not not answering that question, you already know my answer. Okay?
It's no. It's no. And the reason why it's no is because you're using morality. Morality is a lot of times.
I'm not using morality. I have had.
Boris, can you let him respond? Boris, can you let him respond?
Yes,
Also,
yes,
guys,
yes,
is Anton Daniels in the live chat? Anton, I sent you an email. I appreciate your support. Anton, go ahead. You were saying, Aaron.
Yeah, the thing is this, right? You're using morality, right? And that's what a lot of these men are now doing with women from these podcasts, right? They're trying to go up to them and use statistics and things like that. Brittany Renner, whether you like it or not, is a very attractive woman. Okay? Okay, but the thing is, are you saying you would not do something to her? I'm asking you, have you ever gotten a woman like Brittany Renner?
Looks-wise, 100%.
Okay.
I answer to you. Looks-wise.
Okay.
I am going to answer to you. I am not disagreeing.
And that's all that matters. But that's all. But that's what matters in the world. Men don't sleep with women based upon if they read a prayer book every night. You're trying to use morality against these women. It's
Aaron,
not.
You are misunderstanding what I'm saying. I am not saying that she's not attractive. I am saying this is what I only backtrack. I said. I think it was Gangster of Love who said he is tall, he would consider himself high value. What I said is, let's take somebody that is younger, more fit, more richer. And I used PJ Washington. Now, you are confusing me. I am not saying that she is not worthy to bust a nut. I'm not saying that. I am saying for somebody like P.J. Washington, who by, let's say, Gangster of Love standards is high value, for him to procreate this her, it is an L regardless of if he is considered a high value or not. This is what I'm saying. And then you're saying, can you get this her? I wouldn't want such. She has, in my opinion, mental issues. So the fact that she's attractive, nobody is going to say that she isn't. But I would not claim her. I would not brag about smashing such a woman. You understand?
Are you telling me that you've never had sex with a woman that's had mental issues?
What does this have anything to? I'm saying it's not a flex for a high value man to do, to sleep with a hot woman that is mentally ill.
Have you ever had a one-night stand before? Have you ever had a one-nighter? Like a one-night stand? I know we went to college.
Why you ask me personal questions?
No, but I'm just asking. You're saying that it could possibly be that you may have slept with a woman already that has these mental issues. None of these things. I just think morality is a bad angle to use. None of these things really matter to me.
But I'm not using morality. I'm not using morality.
You are using morality. You're using what she did. You're saying the fact that she slept around with other men, right, which really doesn't matter to a lot of men.
I'm saying she is not a flex. I'm saying that if P.J. Washington would be the standard of high value, she would not be considered a flex. If he is considered to be creme de la creme, the top high value person, let's say, and he slept with her, it's an L. It's nothing to brag about.
Okay. L according to whom?
All right. Guys,
Boris, would you procreate this her?
Right, Boris, I'm going to give you the last word.
Yeah,
guys,
because I'd probably get half her money.
Can we give Boris the last word, and then I got to bring in Luke Caney. Luke Caney, sit tight, and also I have another caller I want to bring in. You have the last word. Go ahead, Boris.
Sir, if you ask me what would be considered high value man, I say 3 letters: money, power, respect. You cannot only have money and be considered high value. You have to have some influence to you. You look at Donald Trump. Look at Clinton. Clinton, he was caught in a cheating scandal, and his wife still claims his last name. She still didn't leave him. You have to have a lot of things that go beyond money to character.
Exactly.
All right, Boris, I got to take other calls. Thank you, Boris. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Okay. All right, guys, hold on a second because I'm missing some calls here. Sunday Sweets, are you there? I apologize. I don't know what happened. I was trying to bring you in. Sunday Sweets, can you call back? Area code 310. Everybody hold on. And I think Sarah's on the line. Thank you, Evelyn. I got your donation. I thought Sarah was on the line. Area code 609. I don't know what happened. Let me bring in Kat and Luke Caney. Sit tight. You're up next. Florida Boy Jay, you still there? Aaron, you still there?
Yep, still here.
Okay. And guys, I don't see area code 313 in the queue. I see some of you saying pick up 313. There's no 313 in the queue. I did send an email to Anton, so let him know I sent him an email if he is in the queue. Okay, is that Kat on the line? Area code 718. Kat.
Hey, Star, how are you?
Good, Kat. Where do you want to start? Let's get right to it.
Yeah, so I just feel like I love listening to you and Aaron, Florida Boy Jay, all of you, your insight on, because then I know that what I'm doing is right, which means abstaining from having sexual relations with men. I don't have sex with anybody but men, but I'm just saying.
Kat, I have to cut you off and say I don't care about your sex life. Can you get to the topic? Is today's high value?
I'm saying the men.
No, I need you.
It doesn't matter if you care.
No, it does matter. Kat.
He's got to put us down.
Get on topic. Is today's high value man a myth? I don't care about your sex life, respectfully.
Yes, it is a myth. It's a myth because men like the way that Aaron thinks about females and speaks of females is is derogatory, and it's fine if he thinks that way. It's fine if he thinks that way. That's good for him if that's how he feels. But it's not like, it just gives women the insight to know that they need to protect themselves and just deal with men accordingly, which means take care of your own self, take care of your own finances. Don't worry about a man being there for you. You know what I mean? Like, you need to take care of yourself. You're out here in this world by yourself. That's it.
Okay, Kat, guys, hold on. Let's be respectful to Kat. Kat, that has nothing to do with the topic. I appreciate you, but at the same time, how old are you again?
I'm over 50.
Yeah.
So I'm an old lady with gray edges and discharge, and I know that men ain't shit.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
No, guys, let her speak.
I know that.
Let her speak. Okay. But now, okay, let's have it just a rational conversation.
And it's not every man.
Okay. But can I ask you?
It's not everybody.
Kat, I'm trying to ask you a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Because you do call in, you do support the machine. I appreciate you. But now, with all due respect, I'm not trying to clown you. Were you married?
That's fine.
Were you married?
No, sir.
Okay.
I was not.
Okay. Did you miss out, or was that not of interest to you, being married?
It just never happened. That's all I can say. It's not that I missed out. It just never ended up happening. And I never had children because I didn't want to have children with the men that I was with.
Okay. So you're saying high value man, today's high value man is a myth, to be clear. Yes?
I'm saying looking for love is for fools. If you do find...
Kat, that's not the topic. Kat, it's not love. Today's high value.
Yes, it's a myth. Okay. It's a myth, especially with.
Thank you, Kat. Thank you.
With niggas like.
Okay, yeah. You see, there's too many feelings involved. I appreciate Kat, but okay, guys, I gotta finish up with Floater Boy Jay and Aaron. I'm backed up on calls here. Floater Boy Jay, can you land your plane? Oh, and Floater Boy Jay, any truth to that? That Adam 22 being arrested today. They went to see him yesterday, but they came back. No, yes?
Yeah, I haven't got an update on that yet. So I haven't checked no jumper Adam 22's platform.
I think that's.
Hey, did you see that Marvin Sapp video of him holding
I don't want to put too much on the table. Get to Marvin Sapp tomorrow. Go land your plane with regards to today's high value man, please. Floater Boy Jay.
Yeah, I don't even know where to start. I don't even, a lot of points I didn't even get to touch on, but
okay,
pretty much.
You did good. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you.
I just, pretty much I think my main point was that it's a lot of people who get money that don't have any character development, and they get this money and you pay for women. Sure, there are women that you are going to be able to pay for, but your value doesn't indicate your access to these women because, you're paying $1,500. There's another fat ass nigga that's probably paying $800. Probably some regular bum ass fry cook nigga who's not paying anything, who she's giving money to. So where's the value of her coochie if she's giving it to a bunch of goofy ass niggas in the first place? That's what I'm saying. Okay. You're better off having character development and being a well-rounded individual and an interesting person. And that's going to lead you to money over just trying to get money and not being a self-developed individual and being resentful every time you think that a price is going to put you in a certain value level where you're going to have access to a woman, and that same woman is giving her access to whoever she has a lack of discernment or a level of discernment where she wants to sleep with them. So your value should not be about a dollar amount of access. It should just be about the rounded discernment you have. So,
Aaron, do you want to respond to Floater Boy Jay? You guys are more similar in age.
You're still going to the same points. Okay, you're talking about character development. I don't believe if you're somebody that knows how to make money, that takes character, and it's more important to know how to make money than it is to know how to talk to women. Okay, you're putting this value in talking to women and dating women and approaching women and all of this stuff, which honestly is a waste of time. Okay, you should be approaching people with money and not approaching women, because let's be real, the reason that you're approaching women is because you want to have sex with them. The difference between me and you is I don't use game. Okay, game is lies. All this stuff is a lie. Okay, I cut right through. I'm very direct with this, and I do want to say something because Kat, or the last lady, said something about me or whatever. The women fear this mentality.
She's off the line.
They fear this. Yes, I know, but they fear this mentality because there is a marriage dating industrial complex in this country. If men if men looked at women as commodity and sex as commodities, half the restaurants would shut down. The entire marriage industry was shut down. The makeup industry, there's a bunch of stuff that is out there every day that men approach. This is a casino. You win one time. Oh, I went to this one place. I met a woman at the bar one time. And you go to bars for 20 years later. And just because of that one time you won. This is a waste of time in today's age.
Right. Guys, I hate to cut it short, but I got to take other calls. I appreciate both.
It's all good, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, definitely. Appreciate it.
Bye. All right. Florida Boy Jay and Aaron. Whew. Is that Lucani tapping in? Area code 909? Lucani.
Star Lucani on the line. How are you, sir?
Good to hear from you, man. Where do you want to start, Lucani? Before I take my break. I'm going to take a break.
Man, I've been listening here and there, but I wanted to touch on the topic of the high value man. Is it a myth in today's world in 2025, right?
Okay. Yes.
Listen, Star. To me, in 2025, it's definitely a myth. And I'll tell you why. I'm not saying that there isn't high value men out there, but I think in general, it's a myth because of the flood of red pill BS that has clouded the minds of many males, in my opinion.
Okay.
I actually think that term in today's world is detrimental. Because people, a lot of men put themselves at a standard that's not real, right? Because even though, yes, money is important, in my opinion, a high value man is money, power, respect, and discipline. Even though money does matter, but it takes discipline, character, a willingness to continuously progress in order to make that money. So money is not the number one thing, right? But would
you say that money and credit are similar? I mean, because you can have a guy who doesn't have hard cash, but he may have $5 million in credit.
Definitely, because it takes a lot to have $5 million of credit, and you can do something with that because you already put in the footwork to get to that level.
Would he not be considered a high value man? He's worth $5 million. He doesn't have too much hard cash, and he's not going to buy a female a Birkin bag. He's not going to take her jet setting, in place like that. He's not going to buy her a pair of red bottoms. She's not going to get a Birkin bag. Would he be a high value? Would he be a high value man?
In my opinion, definitely. Because
are you, sir, Lucani, with all due respect, are you a high value man? Because you have admitted to buying pussy on the show. Yes, you pay pussy.
Yeah, I mean, definitely in my younger days. But I also admitted to you that I feel I didn't become a man until I was 36, 37. So it's okay. It's okay. In today's world, in 2025, the way I view myself, I'm definitely a high value man. You know why, Star? Because I've been through so much that I have discipline. I've made money, lost money, rebuilt myself, And I'm definitely, if you want to talk about money, I'm definitely in the 1 percentile of all my peers. I am.
Okay, I'm
and I'm not bragging. I'm not bragging. But again, like I always said before in past conversations in similar topics you had, my problem with the term high value man is that the red pill rhetoric is money, 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 money. Oh. And that turns well, I'm talking in general, Star, and that turns guys into hating women because they feel that they have all this money and they're still not getting the women that they want. You see what I'm saying? And it becomes counterproductive, right?
If I remember correctly, you said that you at one point you see yourself getting married. You're from the Congo, and you see you see yourself getting married. And if you married an FBA or an ADOS woman, your family back home would be disappointed. They would prefer you marry a white woman. Yes,
for sure. I said that. I said that. Yeah. I said that stuff. But a pink toe is not my preference, and I don't give a F what people think. I like what I like. I like FBA women. They give me traction. I like them. They like me back.
You like FBA whores. Keep it real, Luke Kane. You like an FBA whore.
No, Star. I changed my life. I told you already. I told you already.
I forget.
I told you already, right? But ultimately, look, to finish up, my point is that
Sarah, you're up next. I see you in the queue. Sarah, sit tight. I got to bring Sarah and Luke Caney. Go ahead.
My point is that money is not everything. You can always make money. Yeah. These guys, I tell guys all the time. They're mad. They're like, oh, I make 180, I make 200, I pay all my bills, but these girls don't want to give me traction. I'm like, dude, you are in LA. Your money, your 180, your 200, she probably went out with a guy that make 300, 350 already. So she's not tripping on that stuff, right? What else do you have for yourself that's gonna provide you the value?
Okay.
And market determine value. Gotcha. Staying in your league determine value. Understanding your dating pool determine your value as well. Okay. So to me, with the Instagram, Facebook stuff, red pill BS, it's all a myth at this point because everybody have their own definition.
Gotcha. Luke Caney, I appreciate you. I got to take other calls, man. Appreciate
all right, peace, Star. Peace.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sarah, I thank you for your patience. Are you there, Sarah?
Hey, I'm here, Star. How are you?
I'm exhausted. We've been having a good discussion. Is today's high value man a myth?
I don't think it's a myth. Excuse me. I think it's CIA talk.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Along with women talking about hypergamy, these terms have come up. So I believe, based on how I've seen these terms introduced to society, I think it's CIA talk.
Elaborate, please.
By the year, I believe it's by 2030, 43% of all women will be single and unmarried.
Okay.
So, in a society that is obsessed with depopulation, I believe they're just coming up with different things. Another thing I think is CIA, the balloon pop dating thing, a whole humiliation ritual. So I think it's just terms coming up to bring about confusion and division amongst men and women. The game is rigged, dare I say, when it comes down to who's high value and who's not. The game is rigged. So that's why I say that.
Can I interject something here with respect to what you've just said? And I don't think anybody has put this on the table tonight yet. High value men. And again, I don't believe that money is the primary focus, nor should it be. Do you think that high value men will get to a point where they prefer synthetic life forms, AIs, robots, if you will, because they just, that they have a certain standard and a way of moving about, and you just don't have time for a traditional family. I don't know how old you are, but what do you think about interjecting AIs into the fold for high value men?
Oh, that's already here.
Yeah.
It has already begun.
Yeah.
That was in full motion. Well, yeah, it's already here. I'm sorry.
Well, no, the reason why
the toys,
is
the dolls. Go ahead.
The reason why I said that is because you spoke about the collapse of marriage. You said you gave a year. I forget what year you said, but
2030.
2030. Yeah, I see more of a preference going to AIs or synthetic life forms. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. It started with those dolls.
Yeah.
The silicone dolls that are realistic. So it's already been introduced to society.
Yeah.
What they're doing is they're resetting the minds of men. They're resetting the minds of women. So therefore, we're not compatible. You see? So I can, imagine AI being a factor in the dating scene.
Yeah.
Because we're too divided as humans. So I can see, people opting out and saying, you know what, I don't want to deal with this or deal with that. I'm just going to give me, this robot wife. Yeah. And it just might be acknowledged too. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want one of those high-end models. I don't have time for the bullshit. Hey, I appreciate you. I'm going to take my break. Anything else you want to say on the topic itself?
No, that's all. I thank you. I don't know if I should comment on other callers. Kat threw me off. That scared me. I didn't understand.
I like Kat. Kat's a supporter.
She is funny.
Yeah, I'm not going to take shots at her. But listen.
No, I'm not taking shots at her. But that was funny.
Yes.
That threw me off.
Sometimes.
So I just want to say thank you for letting me up, Star, and enjoy the rest of your night. Bye bye.
I appreciate Kat. Sometimes you have to get it off your chest. Hey, thank you for your patience. Area code 334. Good evening. Are you there?
I'm back again, Star. My phone was acting up the first time. Can you hear me clearly now?
You called earlier. How are you, sir? Thank you for calling back. Where do you want to start?
Well, if money is the thing of being a high value man, then yes, it is a myth because you can have money today and be gone tomorrow. So if you broke tomorrow, you still that high value.
That's not what I said, sir. That's not what I said.
No, I'm not saying you. Not saying you. I'm just saying if it's based on money, then it is a myth.
Okay.
And I don't want to say this too. I'm with you and how you and your boy thinks and how Portable J thinks. Y'all shouldn't be arguing about that because from the beginning of the time.
Sir, we were having a good discussion. Nobody was arguing. Have a good discussion.
No. I'm not saying arguing. I'm saying the two different opinions.
Yeah. It's fine.
Y'all were saying the other guy was saying Portable J was simping and he was trying to.
No. Sir, he's not on the line right now. Let's just focus on what you think with regards to today's high value man. Is it a myth?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Yeah, because it seems like it's based all upon material stuff.
Okay.
And you can have material things today, and that shit could be gone tomorrow.
Okay.
It should be based on your morals and how you carry yourself. I mean, I know a lot of rich simps.
Yeah.
And people that got money, and if they ain't got no money, they ain't got no game.
Yeah.
And some people have to get the gab whether they got money or not. They may not have the money, but they have to get the gab. And that's all I was saying with Florida Jay was saying. And what y'all was saying, that's cool.
Right, so you keep going into what other people said. I just want to hear what you think about today's high value man.
Yeah, I think it is because it seems like today is mostly based on material stuff.
Okay.
And with that, men can be used and women can be used.
Can I ask how old are you, sir? How old are you?
I'm 56.
56. Okay. Are you married? Do you still date? What's your status?
Yeah, I'm dating. I'm dating. I'm too scared to get married because it's crazy out here.
Have you been married?
Yeah.
Have you been married?
I came close to, but no, never.
Okay, the answer would be no. You know, never been married.
No.
Did you
But,
get taken for a ride?
Nah, I was always on the better end of the stick. I just started seeing how women are, man, and I experienced it early. How anybody, the best of us, can get taken. But it seems to be on steroids now. The way these women are now, you got to worry about this, that, this, and that. But you know, no, I've never been in that. You know, where I had my heart broken and nothing like that. You just live and learn. I'm like with you, how you feel. You know, when it comes to like, if you got to pay, if you feel like you have to take a woman out and you want something in return, then you're a simp. You're a simp. You shouldn't have to feel like you got to.
Well, I think you're kind of twisting up what we said in the past, but okay. I appreciate what you're saying. But now you're 56 right now, you said, and you date somewhat, sort of, kind of, yes?
Yes, correct.
Okay. And do you like women?
Yeah, love me some women. Yeah, and I've been through a lot of them.
That's a fair question. Do you like them? You like them?
Yeah, I love them. I like them.
No. So not love. Do you like women? Direct.
Yeah, I like them. Oh, I know. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I like them. I don't have any.
Some guys, some guys don't like women. That's a dark place to be in. Wouldn't you say if you don't like women?
No, I understand what you're saying. There's a lot of guys that hate women.
Yeah.
You know, they look at them, they despise them, especially black women. They despise them. And I don't care what black women do today. You know, I don't put all of them in the same basket. You know, I see ratchet as ratchet. I see ladies as ladies. I see whores as whores.
Okay.
And I see little girls as little girls. And same with men. So,
now you say you're 56, right? 56.
Correct.
If you had to choose between Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Lotto, and a 400-pound white bitch who's got please don't laugh, sir. This is a very serious question. If you had to choose between Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Lotto, and a 400-pound white bitch who's got $10 million in credit, who would you choose?
The 10 million, the fat bitch with the $10 million.
400-pound white bitch. 400-pound white.
Yeah, I had to, because of the money. Because of the money, and I know I can manipulate her, and it's less stress. And at least I know she's gonna have my back. She's gonna have my back. She gonna.
Why do you want to manipulate her? So she might be an agreeable woman. Why do you have to manipulate? She's got $10 million in credit. Why can't?
You're right. I'm saying she's gonna look out. She's most likely gonna look out for me.
Yeah.
But plus if I can shape her up to be like I want her to be. So yes, I do.
No, sir. You want to keep her fat and sloppy. You don't want to shape her up, sir.
No. I can shape her up. You know, take her to the gym and make her like I want to. But the other chicks.
No, sir. You keep her home and you give her ring dings. So you don't take her to no jam. You don't take her out and flaunt her. So I gotta go. Thank you, man. Thank you. The hell? Taking her to a jam, shape her up. What are you gonna put her on Ozempic? Fuck. Okay, who are you? Someone calling it about that. Where are you? I don't see you in the queue. Area code 757. Is today's high value man a myth? 757. Yes, no, maybe. Are you there? Got to go. Thank you for calling.
Yes, sir. Hey, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Sorry about that. I had my phone muted. I was talking to somebody else.
Okay.
My name is Phil. I'm calling from Charlottesville, Virginia.
Okay. Where do you want to start, sir?
High value man in today's society is not a myth.
Okay.
I think some people think about it like in a personal, like feeling emotional sense, like I'm high value because I'm a good person and all this stuff. And it's like, and then I don't know, there's a lot of misconceptions about it, but I do think it is kind of factual. And it's at every point in society, and it depends on what society values. So it may be money and status and notoriety. I also think that you cannot be high value for your entire life. that you can be high value in college and not so much in the real world. So to be high value is like somebody walk into the room and the game changes. Like, this person's here. Like, everybody changes the narrative. Like, or women have certain standards for dating, I guess. But when a high value person or somebody that most people recognize is in the room, now all of a sudden all her so-called rules go out the window, and she'll do whatever for him. She'll step for him at that point.
Can I ask how old are you, sir? How old are you?
I'm 38, sir.
Okay. Do you consider yourself to be a high value man?
I do not.
Okay.
Not yet. But no, because the reason I say that is, like, people hate on Drake, for example. Drake.
Well, before we go into that direction, sir,
She's gone. Go up.
Before we go into Drake and Kendrick and
go
all
ahead.
that sort of jazz, you said,
No, I wasn't talking about Kendrick.
You said a woman's standards. Woman's standards.
Yeah, usually if a chick say, like, you know, I don't do this or I don't do that, she will if, like, the right person come along, like a rock star or high value man, you know, somebody that's above average. Now all of a sudden she doesn't have any rules. And I was just like the question you asked a second ago, would you take Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, a 400-pound white chick? I think most people gonna go with the 400-pound white chick.
No, I think a lot of simps would go with Cardi B or Lotto or Megan Thee Stallion, to be honest with you. But now, hang on a second. You say you're not a high value man. What are you in seek of? Since we're just having a discussion here, what are you in seek of?
Yes, sir. I aspire to be high value. I aspire to be somebody of notoriety, somebody people could depend on. Other high value men look to you for advice. They call you. Status, notoriety, monetary value, provision, protection, somebody that people really look to and say, hey, Phil's coming. Get this stuff together. Hey, if Phil calls, everything stops, you know, like that. I think that's high value. When everything is different when that person is around. And I think it's not even about, again, I hear what people are saying about being a good person. Like, I'm a high value person in my family, because I take care of my family. I'm a high value person in my community because I give back to the community.
Okay.
But high value, the way, and Kevin Samuels didn't invent it. It's been around forever.
It's been around since the 80s. But now, hang on a second before you go. You said you are en route to being a high value man. Anything stopping you, or is it just a matter of time, or do you have a game plan?
Yes, I think it's a matter of time.
Okay.
I think it's working on yourself, holding yourself accountable. By working on yourself, I mean, like, mentally, if you subscribe to any theory of beliefs, you know, spirituality, getting your money up, getting your provision, and getting your skill set up. So when people call you, you have answers. And if you don't have answers, you know how to get answers. And then next thing you know.
Are you a college man by any chance?
Spearhead.
You're a college man?
I graduated Bridgewater University.
Congratulations!
Years ago.
So you do have you do have you know, peers that you guys went to the institution of learning, and you more than likely will have some type of network as you grow, right?
Yes.
That's a good thing.
Yes, sir.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Well,
yes, sir.
I wish you all the best, and I have nothing to say, you know, with regards to your journey, because I don't have the answers. I'm not a, you know, psychic or anything, but you sound like a nice guy. You sound like a nice guy. If I can give you any advice, you should be
okay. Go ahead.
You should become more of a prick. Don't be so concerned about giving back, being available for other people to call you.
Well,
you know, taking care of the family. Sir, can you please not laugh? Please, we're having a serious
yes, sir.
Conversation. Don't be so concerned about, you know, helping others come up. You know, you're gonna lose people, especially friends and associates, as you grow, you know.
You ain't lying.
Yeah. Somebody's got to push the mop, sir. Don't ever forget that.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Thank you for calling. All right. Somebody's got to push the mop. And somebody's got to change the slop bucket. Guys on the screen, youtube.com/@Grand Finale. New music on his page. Please check him out. Hey, do we play this Stephen A. Smith video? What do we do here? Stone, I got your donations. Sunday, are you sure you don't entertain younger men? Okay, he's trying to holler at Sunday. I'm not sure if Sunday's in the queue. Sunday's busy. She may have logged off. Okay, there's your donation. Thank you so much. Okay, what are you guys saying in the live chat? I don't have my contacts in. Boy, that shit kills me. People talking about giving back to the community. What? Giving back? That's what politicians are for. Let's do one or two more calls here. Area code 917. Late night, are you there? 917. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening, sir.
Hey, man, how are you?
Yes, sorry. I just want to talk about your topic on the board, just real quick.
Is
I don't want to take too much of
today's
your time.
high value man a myth? Today's high value man.
Oh, no. Like I agree with like a lot of your super chats, like they were saying, like it's determined from within.
Okay.
Because like you said, it changes every year, and it doesn't really matter what the value is. Like 10 years from now, we're gonna have a different definition of what a high value man is. So if you keep chasing it, it's just gonna be like a endless, wheel. So you have to determine for yourself what that may be. So yeah, I just wanted to let that in because you had a couple like people in the chat saying that. I completely agree with it. And then also, can I just say just one last thing?
Well, hang on a second. Are you yourself a high value man? That's what we're asking everybody.
I mean, I guess I wouldn't say so. I mean, I work. I went to school. I went to college. I pay my bills on time. So I don't know. I wouldn't be able to determine it.
Well, I mean, it's whatever your direction in life is. Are you content with life? Are you growing? Are you in seek of a companion? What are we speaking to?
Well, I could be honest. I would say I would like to have kids, but not necessarily like a wife. I would like to have someone to be able to like take care of my kids while I, do other things. Because I don't want to just have kids with anyone. I would like to have like a really mother that can, teach my child the right things. So I would like to have kids, but I wouldn't want like a wife. I don't know. I know that sounds completely selfish, but that would be something I would look towards.
Makes sense to me. Yeah, everybody doesn't want to, have someone always on top of everything that you do. But some guys work better with a companion. I'm not against guys becoming good men. A lot of good men. You're not a pimp. You're not a high value man. You're a good guy. You take care of your family, and that's honorable. Wouldn't you agree at some point? For some people?
No, yeah, you're completely right, because I wanted to, because you said that there was like men back in the day that they didn't have a job, they just slept around with women, and I could like speak on that because that was my father was like that. So like my father, I could keep it a buck. He was a bum, but like I got multiple brothers and sisters around Brooklyn and New York due to him. But like he got around, but he never had a job. But somehow he had women taking care of him. Yeah. So, like,
I wouldn't call him a bum, sir. He was slinging tool for a living.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he had to survive. You're right.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, like you said, it was just
he had bitches paying like they weigh. Sounds like
he always had a new pair of sneakers. I never understood. He always
and a fresh cut. He always had a fresh cut.
How you know? Yeah. Start. Just like that. And,
right.
And I, to be honest, as much as I work hard, but like I try to stay with new sneakers and a new cut, and that's because of him, because I always seen him like that.
Yeah.
So
he was in demand, sir. You said he's a bum when we first started speaking. It was a different time, man. He was in demand, and he, I don't necessarily know, about him except for what you're saying. But that there was a time when women were more agreeable. So a guy like that could maneuver through certain neighborhoods, different things like that, and again be in demand. So the older standards of a high value man are different from now. I'm not saying I have all the answers, but we're just talking. You want to ask something, or you had another comment? Go ahead.
No. That was it. Like you said, because my father he was 6'2", so like I got a little bit of height from him. I'm 6 foot.
Yeah.
My brother's 6'5", so yeah, so like you said, I guess he probably was in demand. I don't know too much about the backstory, but like you said, yeah, it is a thank you for your time again, so.
Yeah, they're in the live chat saying your dad was a real nigga, man. Big your father. Don't ever call your father a bum, man. He was a real nigga, all right? All right, man, salute.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Salute to the
Yes,
live
sir.
chat.
Salute, yeah. His father was a real nigga. He's what we used to call a cocksman. Thank you for your patience. Tonight's topic, today's high value man a myth. Area code 678.
What up, Star?
Hey, who's this?
Listen, I just want to say I'm kind of jealous. I had a call because I just want to say I'm kind of jealous of the last call father, man, and being broken, but yet having women buy him clothes.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Man, I'm at work right now, busting my ass at work. Trying to maintain a good hair, a fresh haircut. Trying to get some new shoes so I can have women stare at the shoes and stare at my lineup. Damn, man.
His father was macking hoes. That was called macking back in the days. Just macking.
Man, you should have asked him if it was his father light skin, man. That's probably why he was getting it. But
no, sir. Back in the day, so you had a whole lot of different a color, and lack thereof.
I got you.
Macs, pimps, the difference between a Mac and a pimp. It's a big difference.
Yeah. Nah, I got you. Nah, I was just messing with you. Yeah, all shades, don't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of jealous of that, man, because I'm working my ass off. You know what I mean? But the high value thing, I believe it's a myth.
Okay.
I believe it's a myth, man. I think what it was, rest in peace to him. Kevin Samuels, he kind of set the bar high. He set the bar high for it, and try to make it seem like his what he looks like is a high value man. Like the 3-piece suit. Make sure you have some good cologne on you. He, it's like he made it seem like looking at him.
Yeah,
that's how you should be as a high value man. But
I really, and many other people, we liked his execution, presentation. He was patient with the callers, but at the same time, he kept it real with them. After 35, it's all downhill for most females, right? It's downhill.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. There's a few things I disagree with him on, but overall, he was good. That's something I don't think there's going to be another person like him. I think 20 years from now, probably.
Well,
so
if you appreciated his message, then let it inspire you. Are you yourself a father?
No, sir, I'm not.
Can you see yourself taking care of the next man's semen deposit?
No. No, not at all. 'Cause I feel like I got standards. I'd rather take care of my own seed than take care of somebody else. My dad, it's crazy. My dad did that shit. And it is what it is. He did that. He got with women that had kids by other men and all that stuff. He actually married. He was married to a woman that had
and there's nothing wrong with that.
Somebody else.
There's nothing wrong with that. He sounded like a good man. A good man.
Yep.
Yeah. Just not a high value man. Just not a high value. He's a good man, But you yourself, when you take care of another man's kid, and that's not a bad thing, you remove yourself from becoming the highest value. A high value man does not marry a woman with other kids. No. You don't do that.
Right.
You can date a woman, you can smash a woman, she's got kids, but when you wife her, and you take care of another man's kid, you are no longer a high value man. That's a whole fact. You got me?
All right. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate the call, man.
Man,
Appreciate the call.
Salute.
Yeah.
Salute.
Don't get mad. You're a provider, a mark. You're a plate of food.
Nobody knows.